We are here right now in Detroit, Michigan.
That deadly shooting on Detroit's east side that left 2 people dead.
This is my AR.
Investigators just released surveillance footage of the shooting that left 1 man dead.
I got shot December 8th. They're right there. They're all right there.
So when this shut down, everything else around here shut down.
You don't really see nobody out here. Like, when you look around, you don't see.
Right now, crime scene investigators are working to identify the remains of a burned body that was dumped on Detroit's west side.
Chased out with a gun. No.
Josh rolling with me.
What is up, explorers? We are here right now in Detroit, Michigan, which was founded in 1701 by the French colonists. And this city is the largest city in all of Michigan. In its heyday, this place was booming. The automobile industry was here. Everyone had great jobs. You know, every family member that probably lived in one of these houses could have been working for the car industry, you know, but when the car industry left, there was a huge decline. There were no more jobs here in Detroit, and no one could pay the bills, which has pretty much caused everything here to turn into poverty. Right here in front of me in this neighborhood, we have 3 houses in a row, and behind me that are just completely in rubble and falling apart. We're gonna be meeting up with a guy called By the Block, and he's gonna be showing us his neighborhood and his story about growing up here, and he's gonna tell us about the gang and the violence that used to happen here. Alright, we're rolling up right now here. A lot of people are out by the liquor store hanging out, and I guess those are all his friends. So we're about to meet everyone and really just get actually involved in the community, which is great. This is what we want, just to kind of dive in here, learn about the culture here and what's going on, and about the people that are living here still right now. So this is gonna be wild.
Yeah, how you doing?
What's up, man? Josh.
Josh, is this the one YouTube you sent me right here?
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, I'll check you out, man.
Oh, thank you, bro.
How long y'all in town?
For like 2 more days.
Okay, where y'all from originally?
I'm from Boston.
This is my mama right here.
Oh, nice to meet you, Josh. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
So you the one with the YouTube, right? That's
I do YouTube. He does YouTube as well.
Yeah, this is my baby. What we doing? I'm with you, nephew. Whatever you need me to do.
So we just doing interviews. Hey.
Just look pretty, baby.
Mark McDonald is live downtown tonight in Samara. Detroit's population has continued to decline, over the last 70 years?
Kimberly, exactly. And from 2010 to 2020, according to this current U.S. Census data, it went down 10.50%.
My name is Trey Little. I'm a rapper in Detroit. So I started traveling in high school. When I moved out of the city, I moved into the burbs. I got into this rock band, this rock pop band, and I started traveling all around America. But then I felt this disconnect. So when I moved back to Detroit, I seen my whole neighborhood was abandoned, the same neighborhood that taught me how to rap. They gave me my story, so I'm like, I want to come back. Because the property, my sister showed me that one of the houses was $1,000. So I'm like, I want to go back and start buying property. So since that, I bought 5 pieces of property, 1 house with 4 lots. And I'm working with the politicians. I talked to the mayor's office or the mayor himself, and I'm trying to get the money to actually renovate it because I don't have millions of dollars to renovate it. So that's the next part, making the money to do it. So I'm doing it with the community. And then I do social media.
$50 though for the house?
Yeah, for $1,000.
That's crazy.
So the house I grew up in was $1,000, but it's sold. So you can go get lots around here for $100. You can find some houses for $1,000, and then yeah.
So what? I guess before we even move on, what's the overall goal of what you're doing?
So I'm trying to create density. If you look around, you don't really see nobody out here. Like when you look around, you don't see no functioning businesses. A lot of cars driving through, but that's the thing people really do around here. They drive through. So what we really want to do is bring it back. It used to be kids running around here. We used to be playing at the parks. It used to be a lot of businesses open, and we really want to do that. The city was built for about 1 million people, but it's only 600,000 people that's in the city now. So most of the hood is abandoned, and they forget about it. They fall apart, and then you got a lot of families here. So what I'm trying to do is just bring the people back. I'm trying to reopen the businesses, and it's some good schools around here, and I want to help fund those schools. So yeah.
So when you buy a property that's not a house, what business do you want to do for your first business?
So I want to do something. I think over here, anything that's good in a city like this is like pop-up, like restaurants. And a restaurant, because you can get the kids that'll work it. It's a business up the street. So it's a school, but they started like one of the first Jets pizza franchises in the school. And they've raised millions of dollars, and it's right up the street at the school, and they hired the high school students in the area. So that's something that I want to do. If we start like a little restaurant, we can teach people fresh out of high school how to work, and we can like help them learn these small skills. And then I won't even just have them making pieces or whatever. If I did do something like that, they'll learn how to start a business and do the franchise and everything on the business end. So that's the goal.
Today, the city of Detroit is marking a milestone, and it's a big one.
According to estimates, Detroit's population grew for the first time in decades. Between 2022 and 2023, city gaining 1,852 people, going from 631,000 to 633,000. Speaking in trend terms, massive development.
Because of people making efforts like Trey, the city of Detroit is starting to see a difference. The population is rising now that property is being bought and renovated. One of the biggest reasons for poverty in the city was due to residents moving out. Now we want to know personal stories from some of the locals that grew up here and seen the history of Detroit's peak and downfall and what they'd like to see for the future.
How old do I look to you?
You're 50. Good question.
You're 55.
No. Boy.
Yep.
He ride with me tonight.
Yeah.
He going to the club. He getting whatever he's an honorary. We ain't gonna say the word. He with me. What's your name?
Josh.
Josh rolling with me.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
Now, hey, love everybody around here. Josh going with me tonight.
That's my boy, not yours.
But anyway, what you wanna know? Hey, look, hold on. Let me get my love. Okay, what you want to know?
What was it like growing up around
here?
Yeah.
Fun. The camaraderie, food, homeboys. It ain't what everybody portray on the national news, like bros in the hood, they got guns, they killing everybody. No, around here, we family, we still family. Mm-hmm. Shit happens.
Yeah, right.
With everybody. We in America, bro.
Yeah, man.
You feel me? I ain't mad at nobody. But there's a whole bunch of motherfuckers mad at me.
It's not like...
Yeah, I mean, it ain't what they portray it as, like the police. Here they come. See, watch that. Go and get that on footage. They got a job to do.
They hitting them brakes hard too.
No, I'm just saying, but again and again, we see this, we do that. But I'm just saying, we didn't went past what y'all want to know. The hood is the hood. We all good around here, around this little circle. Around here where y'all at, you either family, somebody know you, ain't nothing wrong, as you can see, ain't nobody mad, or this and that, this is what it is. I done did that, I'm 55 years old, whether you believe I got shot, sold dope, all that shit. I just don't get it, bro.
Tell me the experience of getting shot.
I got shot December 8th.
Do you have any marks or?
Come on, bro, they're right there. They're all right there.
Oh shit, yeah, you did.
All right. Them was, but at the same time now, that gunshot, December 8th, 1990. Ain't nobody ever said shit to me since then.
Hi, how you doing? My name is Jessica, but everyone in the neighborhood call me Jazzy. I've been over here over 20 years, and I would like to say what this young man is doing for our community is very good. We have been through ups and downs, but together we are one community. And we do need our neighborhood built back up. We have a community center here on Amherst and Dexter that's being opened back up for the children. We have a lot of things that this street used to do. It was a very good street back in the 60s, and we want to bring it back. We want to bring the black businesses back. We want to bring the playgrounds back. We want to bring the basketball courts back. It was a thing known called the Broad Street Parade. It was a very known thing in this neighborhood, and they stopped it due to so much going on. And we want to bring those back for the children. We are known for a lot of things other than what y'all might think of YBI. That was a gang back in the day. But we are known for other things than that. A lot of our buildings are tore down that we're trying to restore because it's history.
Right.
It's history. Everything here is history, and we want to keep the community alive. We want to stop the violence and bring more love and hugs here.
So you say a lot of people, when they leave, they come back because there's something about this place calling them.
Oh, yeah. Don't we leave and come back, y'all?
It's like me. I don't be up here all the time, but when I come, it's just like I never left. You know what I'm saying? When I come, you will get to see everybody from the neighborhood and stuff like that.
So what do you think calls everyone back?
A lot of people just want to come back because at that moment of time of us growing up and being around here was a good time. So most people just come back just to have a good time for that time, to enjoy themselves. You never know what people going through. Could be having a stressful day or something like that. We're like, let me go pull up in the hood just to see how everybody doing, or you know what I'm saying?
It's like a sense of community.
Yeah, because it's still all community, all love. Yeah. It's never just all violence, like we killing each other or doing nothing like that. Like how you see everybody just out here chilling out. It could be people like coming over here ain't seen in years, or either like my Auntie Shirley. If having nobody got in touch with nobody, they could go to her house and find out where everybody at, get their phone numbers and everything, because she still in the neighborhood.
Yeah, I don't even have like a friend group or a group of people that I can call like that, or I'm kind of.
What do you mean? I'm right here, motherfucker.
Well, you're in a different state, so
all right, yeah.
Can't exactly come meet up.
And then it's just the thing of just being comfortable and basically not even comfortable, just coming back to get that good feeling of how you had when you were younger or when you were growing up, just to see people that you genuinely love and cared about.
And see them succeed too.
Yeah, because everybody ain't just stuck on the corner here and just doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? There's people out doing certain things and just come back because they know that
this is their safe spot.
Yeah.
I get it.
It's not open. It's not open. It's not open at all.
What just happened is that cop came over here just to tell him don't drink out in public. He wasn't even doing anything. He's just being a grumpy cop, actually. I mean, obviously, open container, I get it. But I mean, what's that? That's not a big deal. That's not the problem here. For that cop to just come over here, just tell him to say, hey, about the container, there was nothing going on, really. And it wasn't even open. It's closed.
In my life, I've had the police jump out on me a lot, but I've never seen the police try to play football. That was a good PR move. The thing is, though, even the higher ranks would be mad. Like, did y'all not see Trey out there? Like, don't do this, because I be going back like, listen, chief or whoever, I don't know the new chief, I gotta get to know him. And I even introduced myself to the captain of this whole neighborhood. Like, listen, y'all gotta tell these guys to stop doing that, because y'all breaking trust with the community when y'all do that. You know what I mean? Because we don't want that, even the captain, like, I don't know, or at least the old chief, James Craig, when we talk, it's like, from what I've seen, it's like, okay, bet, how can we stop this tension between the community and the police? This is why.
So I have one question, and this is for 2024. Is there still like racial profiling going on with the police and you guys?
It is, in a way, because I get it, and I ain't noticed it until I put a white tee on just like he did and went downtown. They like, Trey, wear this downtown, this in style. I put it on, and they hopped out on me and was like,
that's nice.
Come here, whatever. And then I got like, you know, strip search and all that. They, you know, searched me for CPL and all that. But I always tell my people, racial profiling is gonna happen. Stay away from getting a felony.
All right, yo, see you guys. All right. Yep. Oh, dude, that was really cool. So now we're about to go to Trey's neighborhood. We're getting to the car now.
Look, saint versus sinners, the poor versus riches, top ramen place versus five-star dinners.
The city of Detroit today stands at a crossroads.
Property values are relatively low. And if we're going to create a city that works for all, now is the time to do it.
Was halting the process to get it done, how much it's gonna take to get it done, how much I own, how much I'm trying to own. That's the house I grew up in down there.
Yeah, are you able to walk to that house
we
too?
We can start from there, because look, when I first came over here, everything was fully abandoned. Now I'm about to show you all the developments.
So what's up with this? Did you tag it, or is that just?
Yeah, I tagged it.
Is that gonna be yours next?
No, this is the one I own right here.
Oh, okay.
So this house and these lots, all this right here.
Oh, so you got this whole plot now.
So this house right here, and then there's 4 lots next to it. I just reserved the lot next to the house they working on, and then I just reserved this lot too. But I'm waiting on the city to call me back. Because I own this house, if I talk to the right people and show the right business plan and the projections and all that, I can get these lots right here. So it's only $100 per lot because I own this house. But I'm the type of person where I'm like, listen, mayor, it's $100 for these lots. If you give them to me for $1 each, right? I've heard people say you can, really convince them to let you get stuff if you got the right plan and the right idea. The problem is I need is funding. So they're like, okay, we keep giving you properties. They gave me a total of 9 that I can get. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I reserved that one, which is 5.
Is that the one people are in?
So not that one, the exact one, but it's the lot next to it.
Oh, okay, I see.
So I got a house, but the lots is good because as long as I own the land and I keep the city happy, then they'll let me keep holding on to it, They say we want it renovated by this amount of time, but as long as I keep them happy, show that I'm doing stuff in the community, they're gonna let me hold on to it. Then I can say, like, I got 6 properties. When I reserve these 2, once they give them to me, then I got a couple more I can reserve. So then I might start looking at the other houses next to them to see who own that. Because there's people that own these houses. I don't want to come in if they from the community and say, oh, let me buy this up under you. I want them to keep that unless they want to sell it for a profit. Like, I'm going to show you the house I grew up in. Somebody own it. They working on it.
I used to take this, walk them to school, him and his sister. I wish she was out here too. They like 5 years apart. Walked up this street, the school's down there, but it's like a whole field now. They tore the school down, burned the school.
Really?
Yes, it was. They knocked that school down, like a whole field of a elementary school.
It was a business right there.
And it was a church, right there. It was a church right there. They knocked that. My niece got baptized there. She was like 3. Tried to walk up here by herself to go get baptized at the church.
God damn.
That's crazy.
That is a story, bro.
The lady right there in the green shirt, her daughter.
Wow.
She was like, Mama, I'm getting ready to go to church to get baptized, ready to walk out the door and walk up here by herself.
So a lot of memories right here.
Yes. One of Trey's friends stayed there. He got killed in the alley right here, Bud.
Killed right over here?
No, they killed him in the alley like a couple of blocks over. He starts trying to sell drugs or whatever. I don't know what happened in the midst of that, but they found him dead in the alley. And he was such a sweetheart. But one of them kids, he was a sweetheart to me. Like, all the kids from the neighborhood would come to my house and chill out at my house. You know what I'm saying? Because I protected them, make sure they ate, they were straight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was a sweetheart to me, but I never knew how he was out in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Mixed up in the wrong shit.
Yeah, mixed up, and then he was a sweet kid.
So this is abandoned as well. Look at, the door is wide open.
Yeah.
Well, there is no door.
They sealed it off.
They sealed that. Let's look at it. Let's look at it.
Say this is the only city in the country that have our houses like this to secure them.
The plexiglass.
Yeah, I've seen this when I explore abandoned places, guys. The way they do this is so unique. But, I mean, it's hard to get inside when they do this. Believe me, I tried. Oh, so someone was shooting here, too. Got bullet holes right there.
Oh, dang, somebody shot this up.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Let's get it.
Oh, I like that truck. That's your truck? I like that. Hey, that's a dope truck. Hey, my car just got towed. I need a truck like that. That was sweet. That's a work. Oh, be careful, my boy.
It is good. Well, that's good. So it's abandoned now, right?
Huh?
Your old house is abandoned, or someone's in it?
It was abandoned.
Yeah, it was abandoned. A guy trying to come in here and work on, I guess he bought it and working on it now. But yeah, a lot of memories in here. Like, that used to be a top porch up here.
How does it feel seeing your house abandoned? Is it weird or?
Yeah, it is. And my dad actually owned this house, and he ended up losing it.
No, I think he sold it.
Oh yeah, he did sell it.
Sold
it.
Damn.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking because there's so many memories in there. He ended up moving out and letting my sister stay upstairs and me staying down. Oh my God.
He said it was the worst decision.
Yeah.
He said they ain't pay rent. They was turned.
And I was like 18. Like, picture that.
Oh, man.
But yep, and a girl again that's in the green shirt, Shirley, her mom stayed there. We was like best friends growing up right in this house right here.
That the small right there?
If Trey wasn't here at home, he was over next door at Shirley's house.
That's cool. So basically when I was growing up over here, I remember moving over here we moved from the east side, but when I moved over here, I started going to school. And people was like, who is this guy to the neighborhood, this new guy? So, they try to jump me a lot. I remember one guy punched me in the nose, and it was just a lot of like, yo, we about to jump him into the neighborhood, which is kind of how like gangs, they jump people in. But to me, they was trying to get me used to the neighborhood to see if I was going to fight back. But the problem with that was you couldn't turn it off. When they got me turned on to fighting and all that, I just could not be turned off now. It was like every time I see the guys who punch me or jump me, then I'm looking for them now, and I'm like hunting them down, and I'm beating them up, So then I had these big birthday parties. Everybody came over. It was like 30 of my cousins that had come over, and we'd just go walking through the neighborhoods and all that, and then just having fun, fighting everybody that tried to bully on me and all that, or jump me. And eventually I got my street cred, and people started leaving me alone and started supporting me. And then I started recording around the corner. My granddad gave me $5 to go record at this. It was like this studio. Then my cousin would ride around the neighborhood listening to it with this dope. This car had spinning rims, cherry paint. It was a dope car.
Oh, man.
Yeah, hood classic. Yup, and he'd go banging my music with these subs, and I'd be sitting on the porch. I was 13, and he'd be sitting on 12. I'm sitting on the porch, and he riding around listening to my music, and I'm like, oh, I can do this one day.
I saw on your TikTok you talking about how you were kind of in the life.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can you talk about that too, and how that kind of affects neighborhoods around here?
Yeah, so what happens is, like, for me, I was trying to make money. I was trying to protect myself. So for me, I was a hustler. You know what I mean? So I got taught by the hustlers. And then as I traveled, I took it with me. So when I moved to other neighborhoods, I meet all the other hustlers, and then I learned how to sell. I learned how to sell weed and all that, just being around people, being in the neighborhoods and all that. So when I moved, I just started going everywhere, seeing how people was making money. And at that time, it wasn't, you had the old people working in factories or the pastors at church making money.
Man, y'all, I didn't know none of this.
But I mean, people taught me. They taught me how to hustle. They taught me how to really just be smart financially. It wasn't never about gang banging and all that. And it was never about violence and all that. It was never about violence and all that. It was more so about the hustle. It was about the grind, the grit. And they wanted me to make some of myself. So my community was like, we about to help you get on your feet. And I basically would force people to teach me the street life, because they like, no, you want to do music, you good at it. So when I learned and was like, dang, this life, man, let me try a different life. You know what I mean? And once I was able to make it out, I never looked back to that,
So you mentioned also knowing people that, like somebody right here who was shot and killed. Do you know multiple people that were killed?
So, I mean, growing up as a kid, I mean, it was normal. He was like one of the first ones. I remember being like, well, this is what it hurted me. I think I was like 13, 14. It hurted. I was like 13. It hurted bad, but I'm like, well, this is just how the life go around here. This is just what it's like. You have friends. When you get older, they die. They go to jail. They move. And I remember that kind of like really cutting off my emotions. Like, I can be sad for him, but I'm like, welcome to the streets. It might happen to me next, but am I gonna be ready for it, or am I gonna defend myself when death come my way, or am I not? And for him, I'm like, he was a good kid, and that made me become more worse. Like, when he died, I was like, okay, he was a sweet kid. I can't be a sweet kid like that, because I need my life, And that's kind of what turned me towards more like being more aggressive and violent, because it was like, I can't be like that, you know what I mean? He was too friendly. And in a neighborhood like this, when we was growing up, it was like you only respect it when you walk around and you don't take nothing. I kept losing people all the time. But, it became a part of the life, like I said, and it really shaped me to have a strong mindset that I have. And now I'm like, I still lose people to this day. And it's one of them things where I'm like, it gave me the mental strength. It could have broke me, but it gave me the mental strength that I have now.
Now, over here on the west side, we already talked about a 16-year-old who was shot and killed just yesterday. That's exactly what this program is all about, to try to prevent tragedies like that one, to try to go after the city's most violent offenders.
After that interview with Trey and his mom at their old house, I asked him to take us around more of the abandoned houses in the area. He then opened up about why the community means so much to him.
Yo, life theories, this nice delivery got me rated. Banana berries and smooth metallys overdated. The gelato is white cherries. Yeah, I'm more than faded, drifting.
Yeah, because if you look, almost every house here is abandoned on your street. You know, all 4 of these right in a row are abandoned. Then you got the ones right there abandoned. Yeah. Yours is pretty much abandoned. This one's abandoned.
Yep.
So your whole neighborhood at one time was active.
It was thriving. I remember right here. This is where my friends used to live. I think this is where like I kissed my first girl right here.
Oh shit.
I had friends who lived there. I used to bully the kid who used to live in this house right here. You know, like I said,
this one or this one?
This one right here. I think it's this house. Maybe this one. Yeah. Once I started getting picked on, I didn't know how to turn it off. And I was
right.
Like, all right, look, y'all got me in it. So, yeah, I mean, all these houses, most every house on the block, like I was cool with everybody. You know, these is all friends. You know, there was like family. We ain't even call them friends. We called them like family because
that's what. Yeah.
I knew I could always go there, and if my mom wasn't home, I could go sleep at their house until my mom was down there. It's like when I said I've never found a community in my life like this, and that's what really make me want to help restore this, because it's like nowadays we live on social media. Even me, I have a very small friend group. Like I try to make friends with people and it just do not happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like for me, most of my life is business or social media. Business or social media. I got a few friends, dating and all that, you know, but other than that, like my daily life is very like me and myself, me and myself, me and myself. And it's hard because I remember growing up, like I said, if I was bored, I can go knock on the door. Oh, come in, Trey, look, dinner ready. Oh, look, boom, we got an extra plate for you. And you know, I had the guy who was like my brother right there, he got killed when, you know, we got older, and, you know, he leaned more into the streets. You know, when I was like 15, I found a way out through music, but to him, he ain't find that way out, and he ended up getting killed and all that. He was in the streets too. But like I said, to me, that was my life, you know what I mean? Losing friends and like some of the closest people to me, you know?
Yeah.
For me, I look back at it as like, it's war. Like life to me is war. And I think even if you're not from a neighborhood, life is still war. Even if you don't grow up in a rough neighborhood, it's still war mentally. I ain't never seen as many people out here on this block like this. This is crazy.
Dude, there's a lot now.
I've never seen.
Yeah, there's so many out.
So I do videos all about gun safety. I do this because I like guns too. This is my AR. Got the light on there, all that, you know. I'm about to get the double drum for it too. And that's the AR. See, I be trying to tell people, we can be thugged out and do all that, but it ain't gotta be illegal. The police can't do nothing with me for this. And then I got my personal. Glock 45. Nice. It's my little collection. But most of my videos be because of this. But I do get it when the police pull up and they, oh, let me see your license, because I am one of the first people that I know that's licensed and registered for a lot of this. So I be educating people like, look, man, look, this is how you do it. Open carry laws. I can legally walk around if I got this registered like this without a gun license.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I do that too because, like, you know, my people got my back, but it's like everywhere I go, like, you know, even in the suburbs, you know, like people recognize me and all that. So, and then I like guns. I like fun.
And there's some scary fucking people out there, man.
Everywhere in life, everywhere, in general, man. Stuff happen everywhere we go, man. Like, but I love my guns too. So, one thing I noticed when I was with the mayor, and this is an important part, they was like, "What about the graffiti? What about the crime? What about the violence?" A lot of people don't respect most people that come to the city, and I've gained a lot of respect from the people you should be scared of in every part. When I go through the city of Detroit by myself, I got respect from the people that you have to be worried about. And they don't respect everybody. That's a big thing. That's because I know their language, I know their culture, I speak it. Even though me, like, I do really well in business, I can still be my regular ghetto self because that's what's relatable. When I came back wearing suits all the time and wanted to do all that and not have all the tattoos, I got more of this when I started realizing, like, no, this is what they look up to, a lot of the youth. So I'm like, you know, it's a comfortable feeling, like I'm good at my business. And so that's the main thing too I want to leave people with, like, you know, I'm one of the ones that's making an example, like, man, that's how you do it. Let's go register this. You can buy it. You ain't got to run from the police, you know.
I generally believe in the next 20 years, almost everything here is going like up. I think Detroit in general is actually starting to grow and boom again. I think even the auto industry is back here. I think there's a lot of good things actually happening to Detroit, and it's all gonna be positive and things are gonna grow. Houses are gonna be all built here soon. It's gonna happen, it will happen. I mean, everyone cares and loves this place. It's going up. So again, I'm like kind of solo. I'm just like walking around aimlessly. Again, after like being in that area, I feel pretty safe. I was pretty safe earlier anyways. It's just like it's quick and easy to kind of judge your environment, like what the guy was saying about the police. But then when you really are here, it's not bad, dude. Everyone cares about these places, and dude, it's just a huge family. It really is. And Detroit is growing. I mean, look at this house right here. Straight up abandoned. You got glass bottles of liquor, vodka, Grey Goose, tequila in front of it. And bottles are smashed all over here. This one, yeah, wow, nuts. Why are the bottles even over here? There's even a baby seat over here on the side of this house where there's no one that even lives there. I mean, like and subscribe if you like this content, guys. One thing for sure is I always sometimes I'll do videos like this. You've seen like my Salem, Ghost Town 1 in New Jersey, and a few others. I like to get involved around the areas where locals live and film the areas. Sometimes it happens when I do abandoned in general. So if you want more content like this, I'll definitely do more. Like I said, I don't like to always do abandoned, or I don't like to always do ghost either. Like, I actually generally love to do these things and tell stories. All right, explorers, we are now done here. Really learned a lot. Trey's doing good for everyone out here. It's really cool to kind of get involved with the communities here. We went through the neighborhood. We've seen a lot. We are now headed to the Packard plant that's abandoned. It's notoriously known here in Detroit for being so large and abandoned, and used to having so many jobs here because it was part of the history on why Detroit became Detroit. It was the auto industry. Apparently it might be under development now, or redevelopment, or it's getting demolished. Let's get over there now and check it out. So we are here right now at one of the Fisher body plants located here in Detroit, Michigan. And if you look behind me, I mean, it's now getting demolished. It is now a construction site, which is crazy because when I came here 6 or 7 years ago, this was wide open. We were able to just walk in here with no problem. And all around us, everything is abandoned, like pretty much. So it's crazy because when this place closed down, everyone that used to walk to work or get to work, they had no more jobs. So when this shut down, everything else around here shut down. So obviously when the whole automobile industry shut down and collapsed, there was no reason for anything in Detroit to even go because that was their largest income.
With the advent of the automobile age, which came roughly in the 1890s, that heavy metal machinery background in Detroit morphed into the early stages of the automotive industry. Coming up into the 19-teens, into the 20s, Detroit became fully industrialized as cars, the Model T, people could afford the Model T. It just exploded. And so people who were interested in making cars began coming to Detroit. And that was the first huge economic engine for Detroit in the 20th century.
And just to give you guys an idea, so here's the Fisher's body plant. And let's just look over here really quick and go down. I just want to show you the surrounding neighborhood of this place. Because when this place was producing thousands of jobs for everyone here, back in its heyday, back in the day, sometimes it was just the man working. So when he lost his job, how is he paying for the house or the apartment for his family to even live in? Everything dropped and went abandoned here. It is crazy. I mean, look at this. Just walk in this neighborhood and streets. It's all gone. I mean, even looking right here, this was once a house. This was all a sidewalk. When this place was active, I'm sure everyone had houses here and you're just walking around. It is insane. I mean, the telephone wire is this is even dangerous to walk around. Like, what the hell? No one's even fixing that. This is what happens though. Big corporations, they don't care. When they close down, they're just closing down for money. They don't care about you, the places around here, how much people they're saving. No, they don't give two Literally, they don't. You know what I mean? They're gonna do what works for them. So what are they doing actually? Are they just knocking it down? They're gonna redevelop it?
I'm not sure that we're just knocking it down, bro.
The whole thing. Wow, okay. Yeah, so that guy, like I said, he said this whole place is gonna be gone by Monday. And guys, what day is it today?
Wednesday.
Wednesday, so not even 7 days in a week. Damn. This entire place, one of the most legendary spots to even explore, is going to be demolished. That's nuts.
The Packard plant was opened in 1903, and at its time it was considered one of the most automobile manufacturer facilities in the world, with skilled craftsmen involved in over 80 trades. The factory complex closed in 1958 through rather other business operated on the premises or used for the storage until the late 1990s. So it didn't close until way later, even though the main part about this place was all about the cars. But it was in the 1990s the buildings were used to host infamous underground raves and techno parties. That's pretty sick. All the buildings ended up closing for good in 2010, and then it was pretty much used for auto scrappers, graffiti artists, urban explorers, and paintballers.
So guys, right now we are going to a neighborhood in Detroit that's like pretty much like a full ghost town.
Turn the camera off for this.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I just don't want to be seen holding it.
Oh, hey, I just want to show it off. Oh, it's already been used though.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a fired bullet.
So someone, oh my God. Right here?
Turn the camera off. Yeah.
Well, it's all right to show.
Oh, look at that.
That's all right to show. We're telling the story. Just follow, yeah, where'd you find it? Like over there?
Yeah.
I found it on the ground over here. Dude, that's nuts. You want it back?
Yeah.
Now guys, we are next to a street called Elm Street or something. But look at this. This house is for sale. And it is in rubble. This house cannot be repaired. I mean, look at this. It's sad. So we've been just walking around different neighborhoods, but this was a 4-year project right now. It's still going on. It's a building that they're trying to fix up right now. The inside has all new wood in it, but again, there's no funds to kind of produce everything and get it back to life again. But we did have an encounter right now where this guy and his mom came by in his car, and he just pulled over, and he was just talking to us, asking what's up, and he was just saying how his parents used to live here and what they did here, and I don't know, they were really welcoming. A lot of people here seem welcoming. It doesn't seem all that scary like you would think online. What do you think?
Yeah, I think Detroit gets a really bad rap, but so far we've only had extremely positive experiences.
Yeah, so far. I mean, it's
around
been nice.
Here, I mean, obviously there are certain areas of the city that are significantly higher crime rates, this is one of those neighborhoods, but
it just seems like everyone here is taking care of each other. That's what it seems like a family, a huge family, at least from what I can see so far from being here. But
if you love abandoned shit, I
love abandoned buildings, obviously.
Yeah.
Josh loves abandoned buildings. This is like dreamland because it's
for sure.
It's sad, definitely, to see, but if you love like abandoned architecture and stuff, it's crazy.
This is the spot. Yeah, this is the spot to be for sure. Right in the back of the building, you can just literally walk right in. But I mean, we're not going to do that here. This place is like dangerous. But look at this. It's all empty. It's not like we're missing much, but I'm sure in its prime, it was a beautiful building.
It feels kind of eerie down there.
Yeah. They don't even have the stairs. They knocked the stairs down, I think, on purpose, so you kind of can't get in. That's what I'm guessing.
Down. Wait, is there a stairway right there?
I don't think it's just a drop.
Damn.
Yeah.
So if you go down, you're not coming back up.
Yeah, I don't think so. This is really awesome too. This is just the back of the neighborhood, their yards. I mean, all their trash is just left here.
I was like looking around, and then all of a sudden I heard like a gunshot, and I looked down and my arm was like hanging off, and I looked up, and then the dude was just staring at me with the gun. I remember he put the gun to my head, and my whole life flashed before my eyes.
Can't believe I'm doing abandoned with Colin. Doors are wide open. Look at this. I've never been chased out with a gun. No.
This is Detroit's Red Zone.
The Red Zone is the area where the 7 Mile Bloods operate. It's one of the most dangerous zip codes in America.
Today, Colin, Connor, and I are exploring the abandoned in Detroit's Red Zone. These are by far the most unpredictable explores we've done because you never know who is going to show up and confront us from the hood.
It's part of a wild situation which eventually ended with a dramatic police chase and crash 3 weeks after the shootings.
Good look at the person police say gunned down the 19-year-old man. A 17-year-old girl was struck as well. Police say the gunman left the scene and headed east on Grand River. The murder and shooting in broad daylight is one of the latest acts of violence in the city.
Children sitting on the hood of a car as gunmen opened fire on the driver.
Innocent victims caught in the crossfire of suspected gang members.
They are behind some of the most violent crimes on the streets of Metro Detroit.
But police and federal law enforcement agencies know where they operate, and they're working to take them down.
First stop on the list is the famous McDonald's, known for people getting murdered right on the parking lot. It's had so much violence that they gave it the name Murder Mac.
Now Murder Mac still has a gas station next to it though. BP.
Or if we go in there?
I don't think so. We're pulling up to it now. Oh, by the way, the other thing I read, fun fact, this was the first McDonald's in all Detroit to get bulletproof glass. This one.
Really?
Literally, yeah, I read
Bulletproof
it.
glass.
Bulletproof glass.
Murder Mac is a McDonald's located on Joy Road Exit 9. It's infamous for several murders having taken place there, and also about the bulletproof glass thing. The store is located in an area with gang violence, and was one of the first to install bulletproof glass.
You guys want to run in?
Yeah. All right, guys, recording this on my phone just, you know, because. But just to show you guys what it is here. Look at the glass. So it's a gas station and McDonald's in one. So when we got inside there, I only got to show you a little bit. I didn't want to just go film the McDonald's area, which I did want to, but people were fighting already in the back, making their food, and it was a really small McDonald's. I've never seen anything like it, and it was different for sure. But yeah, that's Murder Mac though. This is the history about it and things like that.
Wait now!
That's crazy.
I'm on my way on Dexter and Hollywood, guys. Y'all should meet us up there.
Hey, you're chilling down there at the store?
Yeah, I'm coming to get me something to eat, and then I'm headed over there.
That's wild. All right.
Yeah, and I stay right down the street. Y'all on Joy Road. Y'all on Exit 9. Nah, this the Murder Mac. This another one.
What do you know? What do you know about Murder Mac?
Oh, well, I know you back in the day they called it Murder Mac because you might get murdered up here.
Facts.
Yeah, you might get murdered. Let's get out these people away. You might murder them.
Yeah, you're good. Hey, I'll see you.
All right, see y'all soon.
Yep.
Nice seeing y'all.
Yep. Wow. So just for some context, but we did a video on a guy that's trying to buy back his block, and that's one of the people we interviewed. Yeah, you guys see that? There was a rapper who did a diss on the sign. Just showed it really quick. It's somewhere on TikTok. I seen it, but just had to add that in here. Looking for a murderer's house that's here in this neighborhood. So far, this is actually our roughest neighborhood that we've seen. I think every single house here is either run down, looking abandoned, but even the companies, like different small business owner companies, all their buildings are like shut down. So it's pretty nuts out here.
Dude, look at that. God, this is crazy.
This is the craziest one so far. And we're trying to find the murderer's house.
That deadly shooting on Detroit's east side that left 2 people dead and 4 others injured.
Yeah, the shooting happened late last night on Halleck Street near Joseph Campo.
It was a relatively small crime scene with a very large impact. This happened around 11 o'clock last night on Halleck Street, not far from Joseph Campo and Carpenter, near the border of Detroit and Hamtramck.
I don't know where it is.
Is this an abandoned school? Bro, look at right
Yeah,
there.
even their neighborhood school is closed down. Look at this. Wait, I think this is Wilkins. I'm not sure. This might be that school I was trying to get us into. Which one? Wilkins School. I'm not sure. I'll have to check the map. Look at this. School-free drug zone, and the whole thing's just knocked down a bit. It's like an eerie vibe here. Yeah, this is the roughest so far, for sure. We should, yeah, all of it's just done. Even the church is all gone there.
The house of God.
That's it right there.
This?
That.
Oh, that's it. That is it, bro. That's the murderer's house. And that house right here is not that one. But this is also something. The only other thing it could be is that maybe the house got demolished now. That article was back in 2000, so it's been 4 years. It's like this whole town, just like even maybe the government just like gave up on these people. I mean, we just passed by their school that's shut down. Where they're going. It's just crazy. All of these are just gone. Burger King's gone. The other place is gone. I think it was Wendy's there. All these spots, any single fast food spot, anything that had business is just gone here. Everyone left and moved out. This is actually nuts. We're heading up to this elementary school right now. We're gonna see if we can get into, and we'll talk more about this neighborhood. Look at this. Their pharmacies are gone. Oh, this is, yeah, what Colin said too, is like this is the most abandoned neighborhood or area I think he's ever seen, or even me. Even that Wendy's is just gone.
Closed. The only things that are open out here are like the gas stations.
Yeah. And it's miles and miles of buildings that are just gone. Oh my God.
Holy bro, speak of the devil.
And just so everyone knows where we are, we're in a place called Wilkins. And Wilkins was a thriving neighborhood back in the 1920s, 40s, and even 50s. It was in the 1990s and 2000s when this place actually became horrible and they shut everything down when the crime rate got so bad. Wow. That building's Should we go in there? I just feel like, I don't know. Hopefully it's just like the drug dealers and shit I worry about.
I worry more about having just the fucking car sitting on the side of the road.
That too, yeah. Oh shit. Dude, even the house is behind it. It's like Walking Dead here. I mean, you can't even make this up.
Look at that.
That house caught on fire. There's a few people living over here at least. Trying to go to is just straight down here. Straight down this road, but yeah, I got some crazy story about this school. I'll tell you. I'm just gonna wait till we get out. Even unless we just don't park and do it, but I would like to get in here. Doors are wide open. It was even 2-3 years ago that these had all boards over it, so people ripped them off. We're just gonna try to find some parking and get up in there. And we're talking right now about where to leave the car.
Maybe Josh and I go in and you can just drive around in circles.
Yeah, or even wait, but no one's gonna rob you if you're just chilling in a car. I think it doesn't matter what you want to do. I mean, we'll give ourselves a limit inside, like 30 minutes at most, or we can vice versa.
Spend as much time in there as you need.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I honestly don't feel comfortable leaving the car.
About this place, again, Wilkins Elementary School. It was built in 1925 and it closed down in 2013. What happened was, in its heyday, this was a beautiful area, a great place, and then it was around 1990 to 2000s when the crime rate got so freaking bad that what happened was everyone kind of moved out. It got so bad that even the government couldn't even protect this place anymore. Everything was bad. There was no more jobs. And then because of the decline and everyone that did move out, the population got less here, that they couldn't even have enough kids to even support or run this huge high school.
5 Detroit police, federal agents, and local prosecutors are coming together with a new strategy to fight crime in 2 targeted areas.
So then after that, one of the crazy stories was in 2010, when kids were walking to school, someone's body was lit on fire as the kids are just walking to the school. And that was in 2010. So by 2013, everyone just gave up on this place.
Right now, crime scene investigators are working to identify the remains of a burned body that was dumped on Detroit's west side. It happened on Poplar and 23rd, not far from 96 and Buchanan. It was there that firefighters found a smoldering body around 3:30 this morning. It's unclear if those remains are of a man or a woman. Police still have not connected anyone with this crime, and no one is in custody.
And this is exactly what it looks like now. It was about in 2020, 4 years ago. There were boards all on this, and this was still protective. But now, no one gives two shits about this place. But again, I'm gonna be going in right now with Colin. Connor's staying in the car. This is more of a run and gun. We're just gonna go in, show you guys everything. We're gonna get out. Bryce, the place is not like the photos anymore. Can we get in there? Yeah. Can't believe I'm doing abandoned with Colin. Good stuff, buddy. So already this is elementary school, so we're looking at like classes, 1 to 5, kindergarten. So it looks like there was a fire here. You can even still smell it. Smell that? Microphone's off. Oh, you're good. Wow. Doors are wide open. Look at this. Oh, and this is the art. Still up here. Ain't that weird, bro? It's really nice art. I mean, you just imagine this place was active and alive back in the day. It's freaking eerie.
KKK and the protests. Is he protecting you?
It was the wind, though. But we heard a thump, but it's the wind. I think, actually.
School segregation, desegregation act.
We share the dream. You can see though that, it's all like inspirational, like black people, like this whole school is all just trying to come together, or was trying to come together. What's up? Oh shit, the gym. Wow. Dude, look at the color of the paint and how it's chipping too. It's actually an amazing building here. It's actually insanely sad. I'm really amazed by this. Again, we're doing a documentary, but obviously I love abandoned, so this stuff to me is really great. But just look at this. Down now, we see legends like Tiger Woods here. Their art is perfect. I don't know the artist, but shout out to the artist who actually did all these murals. I can show you what this classroom looks like. What happened? Wow. Place is bigger than it looks, huh? There's even a second floor. Someone's throwing maybe paint everywhere. It's all pink. We'll have to check out upstairs. There has to be a lunchroom here too, bro. We can check out a lunchroom, maybe a theater, just a bunch of different classrooms. More art. Maybe we should go down here. So think about this. If the gym was on the left side, which we explored, that means the right side must have something big, I'm assuming the theater or lunchroom. So maybe we can just walk to that side. Oh, dude, really quick. Sorry to cut you off. Look, the sign. The original sign. The Wilkins Elementary School. Aiming to be the best. A great place to learn. See, ain't that weird when you look at that now and you see this?
Yeah, it's a little strange.
Yeah. So since they closed in 2013, we're talking about, 11 years now this has been gone. But for being that old in this neighborhood, It's actually in really good shape, surprisingly. And I think it was actually Among the Unknown on Twitter, shout out to you, who actually said, did you go to this place yet? I never did. So thanks for showing me and telling me this, dude.
Look at how it looks on this camera.
Dude, it looks like a video. It's like Outlast on your screen. Wow. Yeah, Colin's rocking a nice old cam.
It's not really nice, it's just old.
Yeah, maybe if I'm lucky, he'll share me some.
We'll see.
To me, the most airiest thing about...
Fucking 9/11, dude. Look at that.
Damn.
Isn't that 9/11?
Yeah.
Firefighter?
They even show like an angel looking over, and that's the American Eagle. Probably maybe one of the buildings are in the back.
That's dark for an elementary school, a 9/11 mural.
Yeah.
Isn't that?
I mean, they're painting a lot of things, though. What's even out here? Hang on, what's the courtyard look like? Like, I just want to peep through the center. Oh, it's nothing. It's just like a big roof. I thought maybe there was like something else here. Have you done a spot like this, Colin?
A bunch of schools, actually.
That's cool. I didn't even know.
There's a lot in Texas. That's what I used to go do. But I got chased out of a school by a guy with a shotgun one time.
Oh, dude.
That scarred me a little bit.
That's Texas, baby.
Yeah, it was this owner's property, and it was just like an abandoned school, and he came out and started screaming like, "Come on now, I'm gonna fucking shoot." And I was in there with my lights off, and my friend and I were leaving, and my friend, the guy was like, I guess renovating because there were panes of glass. He kicked the pane of glass, and it literally, I watched it go like, and we were looking at it, and it fell over and shattered, and the guy's like, fuck, he like starts running over towards us, so we get in my car and speed down the road, and he gets into his truck, and
No
that's when
way.
he chases us with his gun out the window.
Dude,
outside of Wake.
I've done like 800 YouTube videos, 11 years, 12 years. I've never been chased out with a gun. No. I'm not sure if someone's watching us, but we have to at least show this off. Look at that. Welcome to hell. Back there. Holy crap. Dude, honestly, Detroit has some really good abandoned. I had no idea. I'm not even gonna lie, but this, yeah, the art here is legendary. Michael Jackson right in the center. That's so cool.
Bank accounts emptied out, I had to thug it out. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. If they don't credit me, I'm checking out. These raps are just the thoughts I always stress about. My only way to let them out. They compare me to Jack, compare me to Mac.
You can see that all the chairs are all like bent and knocked over. You can see their cheerleader outfits and their pom-poms here. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, well, the place closed in 2010 and they were inside like maybe like a storage. Someone found it and maybe just kind of like threw it. I love the colors in here. That light blue with the yellow. It's nice.
Connor just said that there's some people outside the building that might come in.
Do you know which side? I mean, we pretty much covered this place. Again, shout out to Rosa. She's out here too. Look how the art is, again. I'm down to go upstairs too, by the way, if you're down.
Did you make those knocking noises?
I don't know, but no, I don't think I did.
It was literally
I did hear, like I said, I'm hearing people too outside. But if there's people close, like Connor said, they will be coming. This is like one of the front areas, the entrances. I'm just peeking to see if anyone's here, but no, I don't see anybody on this side. There's people everywhere.
What do you mean?
Oh, I just hear them outside.
Really?
Yeah, I keep hearing people. Oh, damn. Kind of short right here, huh?
Yeah. Perfect for a little guy like you. Doors.
This one still has all the lockers, bro. Like the doors for them. Oh, that maybe we went higher. Maybe first floor was for younger kids. Because now we're going to more of a locker.
Damn, this is crazy.
I know. It really is, dude.
I'll be damned if I don't fly. Hey. I made a living off of slinging these words, so there's no limits onto what I deserve. If you play me, then it's not my concern. Larry David, you get kicked to the curb. Need me a ring, even if I have to travel to the middle of Earth. I always been a man of my word. You don't even keep your word to your mans. Probably tweaking off the perks and the Zans.
Oh, wow, the paint is there, but there's like newspaper under it. I'm loving the way the sun is creeping in through this building. Wow. This is crazy. So this is teachers only room, but I just want to pop in it. I'm gonna look outside and see what it looks like. It's like non-stop ambulance every second. Dude, holy shit. And just to show you we ain't joking, look at the neighborhood. This is the front of the school. This is where you get picked up and walked into. I kid you not. Colin, come check this out. Like, just so we can show our viewers, like, this neighborhood is literally no joke. Whoa, dude, is this the way? Oh, we're on the second floor. The window's kicked in. Is that in here or out there? It's gotta be a ice cream truck, no? Let's peek out. It's gotta be the ice cream truck right out here. But at first it sounded spooky, like it was in here, dude. Yeah, maybe downstairs, I don't know. What's up there? Science lab or something? Like a little department. And what's over here? The bathroom? Oh. It's weird because even the art is different on this floor, though. Now it's all international. Oh, this could be what is it, ESL or something? Mm-hmm. That's the only thing I could think of.
You don't think this floor's too weak?
Kinda. I would just hug the sides. Actually, that. Get out. Don't step on it. Don't step on it. Yeah, don't step on this floor. I thought I was going down.
What was that sound?
I don't know. So one thing, anyways, I want to talk about is it shows like all the jobs, you know, that you could be, you know, a doctor, a lawyer, politician, engineer. I mean, this school was really being as close as they can to the students in the community to really try to keep people in a good environment. You can just feel it here. Well, could have felt it back in the day. Well, right here it says artist. I mean, look at this guy's locker 16. Their student stuff is still in the locker. It's a pretty preserved place.
So Connor just texted me. Well, he actually texted me 10 minutes ago and I didn't see it. He said, I just got stopped by some people that live around here and he said that people are getting suspicious of him and that we shouldn't stick around much longer.
Tell him where is he right now to pick us up? Same spot?
In bed, went left. Yeah, he's in the same spot.
All right, here we go. Let's bounce. All right, yeah, tell him to come. Yeah, come to where we dropped us off the first time.
I'm talking to this guy down here. He's got some properties over here. He's a cool guy. He's talking to me about the
school
houses over here where they found that body burning.
Oh, can we talk to him about it?
Nah, he didn't want to be on camera.
What if we blur his face? All right.
What? Where are you? We can just. If you're close, we can just walk over to you.
Yeah, I'm like just a block away, like on the other side of the school.
Okay. All right. All right.
We're coming.
Say about the body.
Well, he was talking just about the area. He's investing in real estate out here, and I've been kind of parked in different spots, just kind of driving around, waiting.
and he pulled up on me. He's like, "What are you doing out here?"
Oh shit.
But he was saying that because he's had a break in a couple of his properties around here.
Already, yeah.
He's like, "This is not a good area."
Oh, and he's investing, and he's telling you that. And then he must have knew about, damn, that's nuts. Now that we're out of the school, you can see the front that we were staring at right here. But now you can actually look at this spot.
Those colored doors are sick.
Yeah, it like brings it out. Truly a Walking Dead, like Silent Hill vibe here. Now that we know we're in the red zone, everything makes insane more sense. Something I've never seen before. What is that?
It's a church. Go left. Oh, dude, this neighborhood is sick.
This is abandoned? The whole church? Oh yeah, literally. This whole street is. The whole street, bro. Come out here to show you this. It's not Wilkins' neighborhood. What's this neighborhood called? Do you know? Poletown East. And here at Poletown East, again, you got full-on churches. I mean, just look at this site with the dark clouds and the glass, stained glass broken. It almost looks like an asylum, but just walking down here, it's super eerie and nuts. I mean, we can easily go in here, you know. We can just like go underneath that board if we really wanted to. It's a whole playground for so long that the bushes and shrubs are highly grown over this place. This one just have boards all over the whole thing. But this one's weird. There's something in the window there, as if someone still lives there. See that? But this is like the Holy Grail. About 5 minutes, guys, we're going to be meeting up with a guy named Ross who's going to be sharing his story as a victim who was involved in gang violence, and it wasn't even his fault. He was shot and pretty much on site to the hospital pronounced dead, but he was able to come back to life. It was really lucky, but he's going to be sharing his story again in about 5 minutes. Get ready to hear his story. It is really sad.
Yep. What's up? I'm Ross Cafficchione, and this is a story about the time I was shot 3 times and left for dead when I was 17. What happened was when I was a junior in high school, a friend of mine growing up in the same neighborhood asked me for a ride down to his uncle's house to get some shit that he left there. Like, what do you say? He had some books, some clothes, you know, just nonsense. And I denied him at first because I didn't want to drive down to that like certain area, but he kept asking me. And little did I know it was like a setup between him and another friend of mine or a kid we knew from the neighborhood, like out where I lived, that they were going to try to kill me. So eventually it was like 2 or 3 months after he originally asked me, he called me and asked me to take him, and I wasn't doing anything, so I said sure. So when we drove down there, we pulled up, and we like kind of were in like this alley, but it was like an alley with a backyard to a house in it. And at first I was like, all right, man, I'll just wait for you real quick. And he was like, no, let's go. So we hopped out. When we were getting out, I was just like looking around, and then all of a sudden I heard like a gunshot, and I looked down and my like arm was like hanging off, and I looked up, and then the dude was just staring at me with the gun. And I guess the fight or flight kicked in, so I ran towards him, and then he shot me in the chest. And then when I was on my knees from getting shot in the chest, I dropped down, and I remember he put the gun to my head, and my whole like life flashed before my eyes, and I like seeing all like the good stuff to remember.
And then after that moment, like I still felt the barrel on my head, so I like swatted it away, and like he shot the gun. So he shot me in the head, but it didn't like blow my head off or anything. It just kind of like took a piece of it off. So after that, I remember I could still see. So I was like, all right, that's good for me. I know my head's not blown off. So I like kind of got in a tussle with the guy as much as I could while I was like hanging there. And eventually somehow like he ended up smacking me in the face with the gun, the butt of like the end of the gun. And then I ended up on my back, and he took my keys out of my pocket and ran away. And like I watched my vehicle drive away. So I was kind of left there, and I remember I was talking to myself the whole time, and I was telling myself, hey man, you gotta try to get up. You gotta try to get up. And like, if you think about what I just been through, it'd be like impossible to get up. So I remember I tried as much as I could, and then the whole time that was going on, I had this like really strong desire to fall asleep. And every time I would like fall asleep, all the pain would go away. So it'd like feel good. But then my a voice in my head would be like, hey man, does it make sense to you? You just got shot and now it feels good to fall asleep, like you're dying. So like there was one of those times where I like came back to reality, and I felt like someone picking me up off the ground, like from under my arms. And I thought it was the dude like coming back to like get me or something, because I remember I was like trying to like swing my arm and like feel who it was, but there was no one behind me. And once I was like lifted up, I got like a really strong shove from behind, like someone pushed me, like, and I walked about 250 feet, like straight. And mind you, when I'm walking through this like backyard alley, there's houses on the left and like a building on the right. So I'm in the back of the building. So on the front of the building is a major road, and then on the other side's a backyard. So when I'm walking through this alleyway, I get to the end of the building and like the grass, and I fall to another main street, like straight to my face. And then I remember when I fell down that time, I was telling myself, all right, bro, you're good. You went as far as you can. Like you fought, like just like let that sleep feeling kick in. Little did I know, it's the exact moment like I fell like straight down like a tree when you cut it. Like there happened to be an off-duty police officer driving on that main road going westbound. And where I fell out was another cross street, so there was like a traffic light, and he had the green light. So like, if you think about it, when you're driving on the road and you get a green light, how often do you look right or left when you light screen? So he looked to the right at the exact same time that I fell. He thought someone was playing a joke. He kept driving. Yep. He turned around after like 2 miles because he's like, I gotta go check that out. Because I remember when I fell down, I told myself, hey bro, just get that rest in. So I started to fall asleep. And I remember like I would pass out and I'd be like, man, that feels so good, like to sleep. And I'd be like, yo, wake up. And it'd just be like, when I'd wake up and like regain consciousness, it'd be like, I don't know if anyone's shot a gun with not having an ear protection in, but yes, waking up to that ringing, and I couldn't see nothing, just like blurry because I lost so much oxygen and shit. And I passed back out a little bit, and then like one of the times I woke up, I heard, hey man, you're all right, bro, I'm coming. And I like heard this guy run up, and then I felt him like grab me, and he was holding me, and he was like, you're gonna be all right, bro. He's like, you still look real good, don't you worry. And then he's like, I called the ambulance, and I like faded out. And then when I heard ambulance, like I kind of faded back in, and it was so crazy. I heard like the littlest wee, like from so far away, and I could hear it getting louder and louder and louder. Then it was like right there. I've heard everything, and then I felt them. I can't see. I can just only hear it and stuff because I lost all my sight from the oxygen loss from getting shot in the chest and probably blood loss. But I could hear everything. And they're like, no, I just, can hear him saying, like, I found him, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. There's no, so I remember getting in the ambulance, and they give you whatever, saline, whatever, to get shit flowing. I started to be able to see again. And I remember, like, I got my vision back, and I was, like, looking up into the top of the ambulance, and the EMT or whatever staring at me, like I remember looking at me like, what the fuck? So I can only imagine what I looked like. But when I looked at him, I noticed, man, a little, like not even a laser pointer dot of light, like smaller than that, like a pin prick of light on the top of the thing. And as soon as I like looked at it, like it zoomed over into the center of the ambulance, and all of a sudden I started to like have an out of body experience where I like was coming out of my body, like floating up. Like, I don't know if anyone's ever like hallucinated or, you know, heard about that shit, like having that like takeoff effect. That's what I started to feel like. I felt like I was alive, but I wasn't in my body. And I remember I was like going up towards the light, and I remembered I was like, man, you should look at yourself and see what you look like. Cause I felt like I could move, you know what I mean? But I was just like going upwards, but I was like laying down on my back. It's the best way I could describe the feeling. And when I was like, nah, I'm good, it's like the light got bigger, and I went shooting up there, like a rocket. And it was all like tunnel, like G-force going through a light. And I still felt like myself. I remember I was like in the tunnel, like, this sucked. Yeah, I feel like me, but really not here. So like I just like blasting through that light beam, it like switched to a scene where I was third person skating through the parking lot of the hospital of where they're bringing me, like basically like just cutting through, like, you know, on my board. And I noticed like the ambulance fly up, and then like people running out, and then like they're starting to bring the stretcher out, and it's like my feet come out first, and it's my legs and like my body, and then right when it gets to my head, boom, black. And then I woke up from that, just changed the scene. So like me, it was a whole nother dimension, but seeing me, so like reincarnated at that point, and so to someone else or something else. And then boom, to like waking up where like old school TV, like that black and white pixelated screen when the channel don't work, kind of waking up to seeing that foggy like vision, but being like alert, like, shit, am I dead? And this is what it's like pixelated. And then it kind of like fizzled from pixelated to where I could see like shadows, and then I could hear like beep, beep, beep. And then all of a sudden another change of scene real fast, full fucking vision. Got this lady just staring at me, to which I remember it was like looking like the most beautiful woman you could ever see, just because waking up to that, it's the first sight, and it's like they're on like what they call like they're watching me because I'm on a ventilator. So obviously it's just someone doing their job, you know what I mean? But they're like making sure they're watching you. So when I woke up, they probably couldn't believe that I was waking up. So she was like, and I'm like, all right, dude, I can do this. It's him. And then they like really kicked in, and she's like, holy shit, he's up. And then like she ran out the room, and it all kicked in. I'm tied down to the bed. I got the ventilator in. I'm fucking freaking out because I'm breathing on my own, and that's pumping oxygen into my lungs to keep me alive, because they gave me 24 hours on that ventilator. If I didn't start breathing on my own, they were just going to pull it because there was like no hope, you know? So I remember this one doctor ran in, she came flying in, bro. She threw her shit, knocked it all off the table. I was like, what's going on? She's like, holy shit, bro. You're okay. Hold that 1, 2, 3. Pulled it out. I'm like, whole thing. I like leaned over, like hugged up. Like, I remember, bro, it was the craziest shit I've ever seen. There's like chunks of everything in it. I'm like breathing. They're like asking me all these questions. I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? And they're like, you've been shot, you're fine. We can't believe you woke up. This is incredible. And I'm thinking like, what the fuck? And they asked me everything. What's your name? I'm like, I don't know. They're like, what year is it? I'm like, I have no idea. They're like, what's the president? Do you know where you are? And they're like, all right, well, we'll try, you know, do you know any kind of number we can like call someone and tell them? I was like, I shouted out my dad's whole phone number, area code and everything. They're like, can you do that one more time? And I said it the second time. They're like, what's that phone number? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Phone? Oh, no. So shout out to my dad for getting that call, because they didn't know where I was at for 3 days. Mm-hmm. And my parents knew I was shot, but the police couldn't tell them like what, you know what I mean? Because they didn't have a body. They just said that there was rumors that he's been shot, but we can't. So shout out to my parents, because I'm a dad now. I couldn't imagine going through 3 days like not knowing where your kid's at, and then getting the call Because I remember when they first got to the hospital, my mom ran in. I'm like, please don't be mad at me. She's like, mad at you, bro? You kidding me? And then like the cops came, and I'm like, what the fuck are the cops doing here? Like, how the cops here already like having people doing it? Well, not that, like, you know what I mean? It's just like detective cops, not just like officers. Like, hey, we helped you. You know what I mean? Because it's like, how are the cops here when like I didn't even like tell my parents who did it or nothing? You know what I mean? And like cops came, dude. They already had a picture of like the shooter. We're like, how'd you get that? And they're like, hey, you know this guy? And they said it. I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, interesting enough, the day that that guy shot me, he called that kid and said, yo, we just shot Ross, and we're going to chop his body up and put it in an abandoned house later. Like, we finished the mission. So after they hung up, that kid, the shooter told his parents, and the parents called police. So that's what happened. So like, while I was in a coma, the SWAT team fucking went and got that kid because of that other kid like ratting on him. So I didn't know till I woke up, which thank God that one kid ratted, because then this shit might have never ended the same for me. You know what I mean? That's what a lot of people say, like, oh, you should have got revenge and blah, blah. It's like, first of all, till you live shit like that, and when you're not like a gangster, like living that lifestyle, it's a little different growing up in the suburbs to go like get retaliation in a drive-by shooting. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do that shit. No. And the police already had the guy in custody, so it's like, you end up breaking the... No, they told me, like, hey, man, you don't have to say anything. You can say that's not the guy, and he can walk free, but bet your ass, when he goes missing, we're coming right back to this house. First person is you and your family. Because my grandpa said, no, you don't know the guy. You know, you don't go to court. It's okay. And I'm like, no, you can't do that. He's like, oh, no, we can. I'm like, no, you know, we can't. Like, trust me, you know? So it's like, that was like my one, getting my life back was like the lottery. But for the dude to snitch on the other guy before I even had the chance to come out of a coma was like another God being like, fuck those guys. Another one for Rossi, you know what I mean? Because I didn't do nothing to deserve that. We weren't buying drugs. Like, even if we were buying drugs, which everyone whatever. Even if it was whatever, who deserves to get shot and left like that for no reason? Like, what, because we were buying weed or something? It's like, come on, bro. You guys are crazy. That was some psychological shit that they had. Dude had some problems. Especially he's only 15 years old. Who the fuck thinks about doing that at 15? I was 17 and I was what the fuck? But basically that, man. Then that's what really happened. That's kind of like the nutshell of it. I mean, there's a lot more though that's happened with like spiritual shit I've encountered.
Yeah, I do have a couple questions. So can you explain the reasoning why you were shot? Like, what was
But the reasoning I got from the detectives, it was like a gang thing for him. That's what they told me. It was like his initiation was to try to kill someone.
All right. Now, how close were you with him?
Like
you guys friends?
Yeah, I mean, now listen to this now. Like I said, 15 and 17. So when I met him, he was like a child, like 8, and we were kids. His grandma moved him out of the inner city out to where we lived at. So when we grew up, he was in our neighborhood. So when we played football or played baseball or skateboard, we'd be like, yo, you can hang with us, you know what I mean? So that's how we grew up. But like in high school, we kind of got, separated because I was on my own stuff and he was on his own stuff. And he got like in trouble and expelled from school. I didn't even know. And for like fighting, and he like was fighting a group of my friends, and I remember he was like, "You got my back" or some shit, and I'm like, "Dude, what are you doing? These are my friends. Like, why are you guys fighting?" Like, no, I'm good. And I think that's what started it, because I remember when I'd see that other kid he told like around or like go to the gas station, the kid would run away and hide. I'd always wondered like, why the fuck is he acting so weird around me, like hiding from me, like running. Like we're literally running and hiding. I'm thinking, what the fuck is wrong? All the time he knows what's the plan is. He thinks I know.
So where is he now? How long was he in jail for, and where is he now?
He was in prison for 16 years, and now I don't know where he's at.
But he's out of prison.
Supposedly.
Yeah. So,
and I'm sorry. I only hope that he's, you can only hope that he's changed his ways and wants to better himself. Because you think about it, he was in prison a year longer than he was actually alive. And from 2007 till now, a lot's fucking changed.
Oh yeah.
A lot's changed in that 16 years. So it's going to be
this. Yeah.
Good luck. It's a big adjustment.
Might be a weird question, but do you ever want to ask him why'd you do that?
No.
You never want to see him?
I would be better off not to see him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So this is really interesting. I read a whole book called The Third Man Factor about people who are near death, and they report 9/11. This person was in the South Tower, and they felt a hand grab them and rush them out of the building right before it collapsed. And that's exactly
the third man. That's what I was hearing myself. Like, Rossi, come on, bro. You can't lay on the ground. You got to get up. And that feeling of that person pick me up, that was real talk. I could feel that. I felt something. I mean, what I can explain as hands grab me, pick me up, and push me. And it seemed like someone above was like, all right, if I push this kid hard enough, this guy's going to be driving. You know what I mean? It's fucking weird. And the craziest thing is the 5th day I got released from the hospital, I came out the exact doors I seen when I was at the skating through. And I never been to the hospital. I was born in Detroit, but I was born at another hospital, not St. John's. So my mom, she was pushing me out in the wheelchair. And I'm like, turn me around real quick. She's like, what's up? And she turned me around. I looked at the fucking front. I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. She's like, what? And I'm like, I was here. She's like, well, duh, this is the hospital. I said, no, Mom. I was here when they were bringing me in when I was dead. This parking lot, I skated through it. She was like, what the fuck? Because I was dead on arrival. They didn't call it that no more, but I was DOA. I had no oxygen, no blood flow, no heartbeat. Duh.
So do you think that was God, some sort of angel?
Yeah, it was, I believe in God, you know what I mean? The creator. There's if it's a dude or whatever, but that fucking God is real. Whatever it is, that shit's real, bro. And it was definitely watching. Because I'll tell you this story's about to just break everything, though, and get you really wondering. Yeah. So I got released after 5 days, right? Which people think is crazy, but the nurse that was working with me told me, bro, you got to leave. You'll get sicker in the hospital because you're not outside. You're not getting stronger. He's like, don't get scared, bro. He's like, you already did this. He's like, don't. Just go home. And mind you, I have a big-ass wound in my chest still and a vacuum cleaner thing attached to it to suck the wound from the inside out to close it. Yeah. Got 50 staples in my head. A couple of my teeth missing from when he hit me. This crazy cast because they had to reconnect my arm. You know what I mean? Oh, bro, that was some zombie shit. See how I'm holding my arm out like that? Yeah. When I got shot, this part was down and the bone was out. Oh yeah, like a fucking zombie arm like that.
So when you're running through the...
Oh my God, imagine what the fucking guy seen when he's picked me up.
Jesus.
I guess my head was 15 times the size because all the pressure and shit.
Oh, sure.
Oh, brother. Anyway, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's crazy shit. But, so I leave the hospital and I get pneumonia a couple of days later and from a fluid draining in my lungs. So I have to go back to the same hospital I was at. But mind you, now that the detectives know this shit and everything, I'm under protective gang watch because there's cases of that hospital where people are like, oh, that's my brother. And they go up and they're ex-rivals and they shoot him right on the bed table. You know what I mean? So I had an alias. And no one knew my real name but the doctor working on me. Even the nurses didn't know. So I had to go back to the hospital and they had to do the alias and put me in area for protection. You know what I mean? That was their call. I just wanted to get the fuck. in the hospital so I can get my pain meds to be able to breathe. So anyway, long story short, I get into this pediatrics unit. So it's like small beds and for like little kids that are not going to make it, you know what I mean? So there's only one baby up on that floor and me. So I get in the room, I finally get set up. I'm like fucking going through a lot of pain. I'm like miserable, I can't breathe. They finally helped me get some pain medication. I hit my little button, you know, feeling good now. You know, for sure, bro. You need it when you're in that much pain just to breathe. You know, you finally takes that little edge off where you can be like, you know. So I'm feeling good. I got my little TV thing. It's X Games Street Skateboarding. I'm fuck yeah, I'm gonna take you guys. It's working out for me. Like, you know what I mean? My mom's got a chair. She's getting sleepy. All of a sudden, do a little knock on the door. Here comes a maintenance guy with the outfit on the cart. Hey man, I gotta fix this like thermostat unit. I just gotta upgrade it real quick. Like it's gonna be a switch and a monitor. But you mind if I just get it done real quick? I know you've been going through a lot, bro. And I'm thinking, all right, that's whatever, bro. You know, I'm pretty high off this morphine. Go ahead. So he's working and trying to watch my thing, and I'm getting a little annoyed because he's like drilling and, you know, cleaning out. Nothing crazy. And my mom's just sitting there. He gets done and he's like, all right, I'm all done. And looks right at me and goes, hey, so Ross, why did, Blank shoot you and why didn't Blank tell you about it? I asked him, so what'd you say to me? He's like, you heard me. He's like, well, I did. He named the shooter and named the accomplice. And he's like, why did they do that to you, bro? And I'm like, I didn't feel scared at that moment. I was just like, I don't know, man. He's like, I'll tell you why. He's like, because they didn't have God in their life and they were very evil people. And he like told me a story about he got shot by his best friend in the eye for his car, like back in the day, like in the 70s. And he survived and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, you know, God, I just wanted to let you know that God's got a special plan for you. He's like, I'm not sure like what it will be like in the end. He's like, it could be like to be the president one day, a doctor, a father, or just even like a good friend to someone like that just cares about you. He's like, to stay on your road, man. He's like, don't deviate no more with this, you know, stay true. And, you know, God's, you know, got a plan for you, you know. And he's like, it's nice to meet you. And he walked out the room, and it's, mind you, it's like a door that big. So like he walked out, the nurse walked in. So they would have had to like kiss each other on the mouth. My mom's like, where'd the maintenance guy go? The lady goes, man, there's no one up here. She's like, no, the guy that just walked out of the room right before you walked in. And the lady's like, I'm sorry, ma'am, there's no one allowed up here. That's a pediatric, like, intensive care unit for, like, kids, and you are up here. So it's only me and the other nurse and, like, the doctor. My mom's like, no, the maintenance guy, Eric, that just walked out. And the lady's like, ma'am, there's no one up here. Maintenance guys, there's no one left your room. She's like, you're just tired. That's a story. And then my mom noticed that same night down at that little baby's room, like a shadow figure, like walk out the ring, and that baby ended up passing away. Crazy. Whoa.
So who or what do you think that?
That was like my guardian angel, probably, or the proof that God wanted to show me. All right, you been questioning? Here you go, fucker. Here you go. Here you go. Besides what you are, you experience, you want the fucking cherry on top? There's that guy to tell you. You know what I mean?
That's insane.
What do you want? And now, fast forward, 16 years later, I got 3 kids. You know what I mean? It's like maybe that, you know, I'm trying to inspire people to have faith and be hopeful, because the world's dark right now, bro.
Right now, Ross is taking us by the area where he was shot. So we're going to be driving by the house that his friend came out of, and yeah, he said that this is a really bad area, so he said he's not even going to stop his truck. I mean, I don't blame him. I also want to state, we didn't ask him to do this. He offered to take us by to see it. So yeah, this is going to be definitely interesting.
So we're getting, I'm thinking, really close to Ross's area, because everything's looking even more rundown than what it even was. I mean, Actually, every single spot is abandoned. Every old business that was here, small business, is gone. Look at that. Everything. Holy shit. Oh yeah, pull up to him.
Right there is where they made me turn in left. So you can go up there and get a shot, but pull up. I'll stay right there. Follow me. Come here.
So he's saying this is where, and this corner is where I think they found him, right?
Yep.
Like right here. I would pull up on the side of him. Oh, this is where they found him? They picked his body up. Jesus Christ.
So this right there in that's it, about right third house down, right in the middle of that alley.
That's where they found you?
No, I walked to the end of that building and fell on that street down.
Oh,
yeah.
And that's the road that the cop was coming down, but going that way instead of the way we came. So when I came out the end of those buildings and fell, he was driving by and happened to see it.
Wow. Jeez.
That's what happened right there.
Yeah.
Tell, bro.
It's a lot different here, that was saying, than the other spots. Every neighborhood, everything's abandoned here.
Oh, bro, if you go up and drive around, I wouldn't recommend fucking around too long over here.
Yeah.
That's where it happened right there. I pulled my car in facing that way. I drove about, the third house down and parked. So from there all the way to the other end when I got picked up and pushed. So you could even, the good shot would be to get the shot like this, rolling on this street, and then turn left on Evanston and take it all the way down till it ends and make a left and see how far I really walked through that fucking alley.
Holy
shit. Is that
shit.
where you got shot?
Right there.
Yeah.
In that alley.
Damn.
Yeah, it's overgrown now.
It looked like that when it happened.
Oh, wow.
I didn't think anyone would have found me in there.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Dude.
I'll hit the block with you and then I'm gonna go home, but you guys do whatever you want. But it'd be a good shot to like show this end and then show how long it really was a walk to the next block. Being shot, that'd be interesting.
Well, we'll follow you.
Dude. Yeah, and just so you guys can see, look at that. You can't even see how far it is anymore. And he's all bleeding out. And remember, his arm was hanging off of him. Yeah, so that means he started walking already here, trailing through all here still.
All the way down. Wow.
Yep.
He walked all the way up
through that alley.
And that means if he was found right here, the cop was, I'm assuming, was right around here.
All the way down.
Right here is where I guess he was found. Because that means he came out here. That's when he dropped here and the cops came.
Yep.
Right here.
Right where that fence post is, where you can see the building, like probably right by those electrical boxes.
All right, so right here. Right there. So he dropped there. That's what he's saying. He got picked up. Dude, holy fuck.
It's a long drive.
I think he's dipping now.
Yeah. So, and he said it
He's
looked
out.
like this when he went through it.
Yeah, look at that. Imagine walking all the way from down there.
Through all that heavy brush with your arm hanging off.
Arm hanging off, shot in the head and the chest.
He said he couldn't see. He couldn't breathe. His arm was hanging off.
But
and that cop just happened to be driving down here.
An angel, God helped him. It's fucking crazy shit. It's paranormal, 100%.
It's nuts. I mean, dude, even on the side here, look at the side. Look at this house. The couch is on the bed frame is on the sidewalk. The house is abandoned, falling apart. Looks like a crack house. Generally, it is absolutely like rough out here for sure. I wouldn't even get out with my camera and walk it, to be honest.
I have can I ask you a few just short questions that I had? Okay. How many people would you say you killed?
Today in Detroit, we're exploring some of the best abandoned spots that I haven't covered the last time I was here.
Right there on my screen, there's a dog just chilling on the roof.
I'm joined by Colin and Connor from Paranormal Files.
This room is nice. All the records, all their music notes just flooding out of the closet. A new day here, and now we're spending our time exploring various different places around Detroit with our new friend. What is up, dude? What's your, state your name and your Instagram.
True_explorers.
Check him out, guys. He has a YouTube and TikTok. Yeah, but nah, he's out here. He's showing us around. We got obviously Colin and Connor with us as well. And this is cool because we are going inside a funeral home right now that Houdini was embalmed in. So on October 31st, 1926, when I think he passed away, I think that's it. He was actually he was transferred here to this funeral home that we're about to go into now. So this is pretty epic history, and we'll get more into that when we get inside.
Harry Houdini was a master escape artist whose final trick was escaping death itself. Houdini performed his last trick here in Detroit at the Garrick Theater on Halloween night 1926. His body gave out due to an abdominal infection during his show, and he was rushed to the hospital. People believe the infection started when he took a strong punch to the stomach by a college student. Today we are here at the funeral home where he was transported to after his death.
Apparently this neighborhood was also really, really bad that we're in right now. And what'd you say?
This area, we looked it up on Google Maps, is the Cass Corridor. So in the 70s, this area was a magnet for pedophiles, apparently. There were a number of people down here who lived in this area who were committing the absolute worst type of crimes. And it was so bad that they had undercover agents working in the Cass Corridor to try bust these people. And even these undercover agents flipped and used their police power to just continue doing crime and abusing minors.
Wow.
Yeah, apparently there used to be minors out on the streets everywhere, like young kids that people would come down specifically to purchase young kids in this area, Cass Corridor. And
wow.
It's beautiful now.
It looks like it's way better, and yeah, it's developed. But even walking around, you still see a lot of places crumbling still, even in these areas. But you can tell it's been replenished with light, which is amazing. And going back to the funeral home, what happened was in 1930s, this place was starting to crumble. There was getting less funds to support this place. And then out of nowhere, lightning struck the funeral home, causing the whole roof to catch on fire. And then it became imparable. Like they couldn't fix it up because it costed so much money. The owner just gave up on it. And then it was in 1986 that this funeral home came back to life as an art and high school like center for like school. So ended up closing down as well because of funds as well, where it is right here just forgotten about. And I doubt it will ever come back to life anymore, but we're coming up to it now. Oh shit. We're in. So first off, right off the bat, you got golf clubs. A little bit of set here. Some kid's bike. It's actually some cool stuff here. Look at the antiques. Look at the antiques and the records. It's awesome. An old oven in the back. What's up, dude?
It's my boy Lonnie.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I'll blur this in case you don't want your face in. I'm just saying. For sure. Yeah, no problem. Oh yeah, this is the art center. That's really cool. What is it? Oh, pictures of when it was active?
always wonder like where these people are.
Yeah, like now. That is cool. Explorers, right now we're just looking through, seeing if there's any before pictures that we can tie into now. But it doesn't look like finding anything. Yeah, this is all from Washington, D.C., so I mean, this place has seen better days, you can tell. Right? Damn. But the whole fact is, explorers, remember, Houdini was embalmed here. That is nuts. Harry Houdini, come on.
Oh, shit.
I don't know where I'm going right now. I'm following you with the light. Beautiful. Dude, loving this too. Look how dusty it is on top. It's awesome. That's cool. Yeah, look at all these, all the old art center pages for the music. What is this? Oh, an old bathroom, yeah. They love the pink bathrooms. Super old school. Actually, I wasn't even thinking of that. There's not even graffiti here. Dude, I always just thought in Detroit, like, everything that is here is already gone. Wait, what happened?
There might be different.
Yeah, that shop.
What, there's people up here?
I think no, it might be right though. Cause we heard, it was just us two waiting for y'all. We heard them up there. I heard them on the steps. I was like, but we didn't go up and look. He said hello, but no one responded.
The stairs out here.
They're just chilling. Is there anything cool up there that we need to see? Oh, we're going. Nah, we're just hanging out. It doesn't matter. Yeah, nah. So first off, look at this sick ass door. I just want to show off the doors here.
Sick ass doors.
Sick ass doors.
Yeah, this place is crazy. The architecture.
Yeah. Look at the the arches.
I mean, look at the trim.
Oh yeah. Got that France style going.
It's just crazy how much money they would invest into a building.
Oh, the outside. I didn't even get to see it. It looks actually cool. So I guess we're good. Oh, yeah. I mean, if they're squatting, we'll leave them. It's a good piano, though. It's a fresh piano. I know. Every time someone dies, they play the piano, though. And then it was an art school.
There's 5 in this building. That's a fun. Oh yeah, it was an art school.
Yeah.
That makes sense now.
I feel that.
How did you guys get over there? Oh, does it cut through? Oh, dang, that's good to know. I thought it was barricaded.
Yeah, no, it's like a proportion.
Oh shit! Cool. What the fuck? What the? I mean, they look normal.
That's how they.
Oh, this is fresh. Dude, actually though, this room is nice. Wow, and no graffiti. Wow, actually, this is amazing. I mean, seriously though. You been down there yet?
Oh no, those people. I'll wait for them.
Yeah, we'll wait. Yeah. Let's
So they
go.
would bring the bodies. This is what I think. They would bring the bodies up on the second floor through this, and then just prime it. Just right here.
Oh yeah, this is definitely it.
Yeah, you can
Once you see the tiles and stuff, like.
drain in the center over there.
Can I see your light real quick?
Yeah,
My bad.
No, you're good.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, once you start seeing like operating kind of rooms with all the rooms as a tile, you know it's for things like that.
Yeah, with drains in the
Yeah. Yeah, and it makes sense too, even in this corner. Wild though, huh? Yeah, with this place, you really got to put the history together because it was obviously converted. This room, though, probably their biggest room of the whole place besides the marble downstairs. But yeah, beautiful room. It's like some random little office, huh? Holy bro, this is fire! All the records, all their music notes just flooding out of the closet. That is like some Tim Burton art, right?
That's crazy.
That is really cool. I just love that.
Because this was a music school.
Yeah. So what are these people doing over there? Oh, they're shooting too. Oh, never mind. Oh, you guys shoot. You're good. You're good. I didn't even know. I was trying to explore. You're good. So right now, guys, we are waiting for those people to leave. They're doing some sort of like photos or video. I don't know what they're doing. We're gonna go check out that area and then we're gonna head out of here. But really cool place. Has a lot of cool stuff, good history. Again, the whole Houdini thing and being a funeral home in the middle of Detroit is wild. Oh, you're going through this way? You can get over there by this way?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I recently just did a series on abandoned Detroit.
Okay.
Yeah, I just published a book.
On what on Detroit?
Abandoned Detroit.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was for the final
solid.
project.
Just wanted to see everything so I can move on to the next abandoned too. Thank you. Oh, this is great. Solid with the book still on the shelf. And look at this. Nice little room to kick it in. It's funny because we're all sharing the same spot, the space, but it's like, you know, if you pay for a photo shoot at a real like photography spot in the studio to get a spot like this, it costs a lot of money. So you're in the bandos and you're doing it. It's nice. And I guess we saved the best piano for last, without knowing. This one is all hand-carved, really good wood. I'm not really a pianist, and I don't really know, but to see how this one looks, it looks like the most expensive, at least artsy one. No graffiti, even in the main stairwell here. All handcrafted wood put together. Cost a lot of money for sure. And now it's neglected and probably will be demolished. And if you look right here, look how the vines are growing with the green tint from the sun hitting the light in here. It's great. Perfectly preserved. I don't know, did we go down there? I think we did. So really quick, we gotta peep inside the basement. At least. I'll take my phone light out real quick. At least we gotta see what's going on. Jeez. Where do we go?
Straight. Yeah, so this was that elevator shaft.
Oh yeah. That brought you to... Oh,
Brought the body. Spider web.
yeah, I hate them, bro. I hate the spiders. Jeez. Yeah. I mean, there's this creepy doll, Cabbage Patch doll. That's going back a long time. Yeah, look at that mold. Looks like cotton.
Yeah.
I'm getting out of here. As we're leaving, this is some dude's head. Man, Colin, let's see him. Yo. Bro, he's heavy. Oh my God.
Dude, that's wild.
That's freaky. That's probably the best find of the spot. That guy?
What the fuck is that?
I don't know, dude.
He's just in a box.
Yeah, his head's in the box. What's in the box?
It's a head in the box.
Yeah. What you're seeing now, too, is a very nonchalant, chill, urbex exploring kind of day when you go to a new city and locals are showing you around. I'm just adding all this in as one. Sometimes I cut a lot out, but this is really cool to show.
Oh my God.
All right, yo, bang that spot out. I loved it. That's probably going to be the top spot for sure.
That was a pretty cool spot for my first time.
Yeah, you did a good one for your first. Good stuff.
Alright.
Till the next time, dude. I had a great fucking trip with y'all.
Me too, man.
Damn.
Me too.
So when these videos come out, you're gonna see Colin and I do some crazy stuff, and I don't know what's coming out in order, but keeping it raw, dude. Good shit, boy. My baby. I'll see them again later, though. Obviously, shout out to them. Subscribe to Paranormal Files. Got Connor out here hanging, dealing, slanging. We know the deal, gang.
Yeah, Highland Park is a pretty tough area.
Jesus. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to like drone this area.
Yeah,
this is no
for
joke.
sure.
It really does feel like a freaking war zone here. No cars have even walked by since we've been here. Street signs are spray painted. Everything has just been like gave up on. This place needs a lot of work. So what would you say? This is like the people's like basic hospital explore growing up.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, we are in the trenches.
This is definitely the trenches, yeah.
So these are one of these places that they're telling me too. It's like you kind of want your mask in here. So for the first time in a while, we're hitting up the spots everyone hit. I'm wearing my mask. Well, they gave me it, so I don't got my P11 or P100 filter mask with me at all. Do you know anything about it? Like when it was built or the name?
It's called Detroit Aspahatic Hospital.
Okay.
I don't know when it was built though.
A long time ago.
Yeah, that's.
It got abandoned in like 91.
And so I'm assuming it went abandoned because it couldn't have the funds. It's got to be something.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think this side was a school, right?
Yeah, this side was a school. That side got transferred.
Hence the bulldog on the wall over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a lot of office chairs or, waiting chairs. Could have been a waiting room here. Always Christmas trees. Always Christmas decorations in bandos.
Every time.
Yeah, it looks like there was a huge fire in this room.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this part got pretty bad.
Holy This was like you would walk in here, maybe the administration getting sent in or something. One of these.
Definitely.
Yeah, this whole thing was like circular to the end. Hey, that's dope though. Got the old phone. For people that are new here or wondering, the problem is all these buildings that are still left here, you're wondering why, is because it just costs so much money to demolish these buildings. The asbestos removal alone you have to do first before you even knock it down. So that's why they're still here. Wow.
Would you say this is still natural decay, though? Just like
It's just all, It's just all from after they smashed it all up. A lot of it's just from the rain. All the humidity and the rain, it just causes everything to just get destroyed. Why does this look kind of intact, right? This one little thing. They put their medicines in.
Yeah, something.
Like a whole wing for like hospital beds and rooms. So the person that was here was like the nurse, on staff on site. Back there was like medicine and different things for, patients, emergencies, things like that. Up we go. We might as well go straight to the roof. Although this could be a little fresh spot. The beds are out. How does the other side look?
Yeah, it's kind of clean. There's a
shot.
part.
Wow. That's sick. It's nice to see just anything, like a little medical supplies.
Yeah.
Sponges, syringes, iPads, gauze. Dope. Yeah, kicking in the fresh windows. One of the biggest reasons why this is all like this is because the people came and scrapped it.
Yeah.
That's why.
Oh yeah.
The whole thing is just scrapped.
Yeah.
Any money that was here, they just took it all. So doors are. This is a hazard.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's scary. Right now to the roof, get some sick drones, and then head into the basement. In a minute though, we did just find one of the operating rooms, and it's actually fresh. Not bad at all. Look how the medical cabinets are. Besides the smashed up windows, it's still pretty solid. And you know how it was, right? You would come here, you would operate, doctors can watch you through here. You have all your sinks to wash your hands. It would all come to life. You're in here, your nurse, your surgeons, your doctors. What is it, the wire?
Yeah, it goes to these cameras on the sides. They just installed that like maybe a month ago.
Crap. So they're trying to bring that area back, but honestly, I doubt it.
I think they're really just trying to keep people away.
Just keep them out.
Yeah.
Makes sense, because if they don't, then the homeless and everyone floods in, and then things get worse. I mean, look at this.
Yeah,
This is the abandoned city, this area. Dude, it's a vibe exploring when this weather's finally good. Look at this. It's a whole playground. Crazy though. I can't get over this. We are now all at the tippity top of this hospital. Check this out. I feel like we're in a huge tower fortress. Dude, you can really see everything, including the city skyline over there. I love it.
Dog. Look at the corner of the fucking roof.
Oh yeah, there is a dog. There's a dog right there.
Oh my god.
Is that a guard dog?
No, so like there's some dogs.
Like, why else is there?
There's like 2 dogs that be roaming around here and they like go in this college.
Yeah, that dog. I don't know if you guys. Yeah, you can see the dog. Radek, you might have to zoom in. Right there on my screen, there's a dog just chilling on the roof. You can't beat that. He's exploring, dude. Look, he's vibing.
Urbex dog.
He's an Urbex dog. Thugging on the roof, guys, hanging out, chit-chatting. We are heading down into the basement where there are 2 morgues. A regular morgue, but apparently there is a baby morgue. I don't know if there's a proper name for it. I've never even seen one, so this is my first time. We're heading down there now, and then we're getting the hell out of here. Hey, you know, one thing I do like is how the art on the door is. It's like a circle, which is really cool.
Oh shit!
This is the auditorium?
This room's pretty cool. No, I don't know what this is, to be honest. I think they like cook food maybe. This is like hospital food.
This looks like, I don't know, man. This is a little snack area, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. This. Oh yeah, it says a meatloaf. Anyone? Jeez. See, the basement is guys. And here's the elevators that just kind of, I don't know if they dropped all the way down here and crashed or what happened, but they're there. Hey, look at that. The morgue. Damn. And if you guys don't know what the morgue is, it's where the bodies were kept, stored until they were picked up. Look at the little gauge. That's sick. Oh, another one. Dude, that's 3 elevators, like, fallen. This is the baby one?
Yeah.
Gotta,
these are baby cremators.
I mean, yeah, it says it right there.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it too. You got 2 of
I've never, bro, I gotta Google this. I don't,
Yeah,
I gotta, guys, comment down below, actually. Is that legit what this is? I gotta know. It's hard to say. I don't think it is. In my opinion, I don't think it is. But we're gonna leave it for the comments below. Oh, we're going through another section.
Yeah.
What is all this? They spray painted this?
I don't know. It's like the paint the hospital used.
Shit. These are fresh ones.
Yeah.
So I don't think they were ever used. That's not good at all. No. I think these are supposed to be dumped. Yeah. It could be wasted. I don't even want to get next to it, but you just don't know. Yeah, you can see the hospital bed in the tunnels, and that must lead to that another building across the street.
Yeah, that one that's over there at least.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I've never gone down it because it's always flooded.
Yep. This is really cool though.
Yeah.
Just underground tunnels in this building. Look at that.
That's crazy. 1990 calendars.
Cadillac converters. Yep, October 1990. So that's when this place closed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're bouncing.
We can go out there, Lonnie.
Was this door open?
Yeah, we can go out this.
Right here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, literally. That's a secret. Dude, it's all dark now outside. Whoa! Oh yeah, the dogs. Good job.
Huh? Do that?
Yeah, we can hit the hot bar. I'm starving.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go to Whole Foods. Get some quick food. We can keep going. I could do this every day. Honestly, I love Detroit. This is fire. It's a whole different world. We're actually going to be heading to a rehab center that got closed down because of some sort of sexual assaults. It even looks like a juvie. And then we're also going to a church. So we've covered abandoned neighborhoods, abandoned elementary schools, hospitals, churches. Your own faith is now gone, abandoned. Everything is just horrible out here. We are at our next destination, which is a rehabilitation center, but it kind of feels or vibes as a juvie. It was meant for the youth to kind of get people back in track and things like that. But the problem is in 2018, there was a lot of sexual violence and sexual assaults that was going on with the kids that were just trying to simply get help in rehab. So they're only getting worse. The place closed down in 2018, and it's been set here ever since in this neighborhood. Now, again, this is all legit real stuff. I'm gonna be blurring the name out of this place. I don't want to get anyone involved or show off the name of this place, but it is true. But we are also right in this like neighborhood too, so. Okay. Good shit, bro. Thanks. Yeah, remember they were gated. Oh shit. I'm gonna show it.
All right, never mind. It got sealed. Someone boarded it. Quick. Yeah, we just found a homeless sign, so there might be actual like people just homeless barricading this. They might live in there. Can you show it on here?
Dude, the door doesn't open.
Yeah, so someone has power in it now.
Do you think so?
Well, you said there's a wire.
There is a wire going from the door to the ceiling, and the door is locked now.
Yeah, someone's using right here too. Got the 2 needles. But we did not get in. First bust. Usually I bust a lot sometimes before you get a good vid. But just unexpected. Flotation center was right here. Don't want to give the name out in case people do bust in here and ruin the place, trying to preserve its, well, whatever the hell's in there, you know what I mean? I don't want people to rob or steal in this neighborhood either. Right now we are pulling up to a church. I'm really trying to show off everything, like from like schools to the hospitals, you know, to the like churches. Pretty much something that makes a city or a town I want to show off. So that's what we're doing now. We're pulling up right here. Now, again, there's abandoned stuff everywhere. We could even show you hotels. I mean, there's everything. He's adding.
I guess new sidewalk. They didn't cover the whole.
So I guess they're trying to make everything look better. They're still improving, which is what I'm saying. I said to everyone, it's like I give this all of Detroit 10 to 20 years before everything that is abandoned is either fixed up or knocked down. 10 to 20 years for sure. I think this place is gonna come up. Here's the church. Look at this sign. It's like you're trying to get welcomed back for hope and peace in a place that's dark and gloomy, and you can't even do that anymore. Just forgotten and left behind.
The church was built in 1907 and held a Sunday school which was very popular at the time. It was built to hold an occupancy of 1,300 people and hold 550 students for Sunday school. The place was booming when the automobile factories in Detroit brought in a lot of wealth. When the factories closed, the church went fully abandoned in 2005 and all construction efforts to bring it back failed.
This is probably a crack house now on the right, but even that's just abandoned. There could even be like dead people there, like actually, like not even amping it up, like for real.
A lot of these houses they use as like trap houses for drugs.
Yeah.
Like making drugs and shit.
In them, like meth labs?
Yeah.
This was like a little stage here. So probably where like Bible studies would be done here. Think about it, these are all the desks. So Bible studies were happening down here, plays, things like that for whatever religion was here. And yeah, now they're storing things. This might be the holy grail of the day.
So fucking cool.
The Pepsi original authentic vending machine too. Dude, 50 cents you would get that orange crush. I love that. It was donated here?
I imagine so. And they just left it. And yeah, all the canned food people would donate.
Oh yeah, you can still see some of the packages right there of the food. Yeah, it smells horrible in here, huh?
Yeah, it's really bad.
We stacked the desks. And you want to know the craziest part? Is look at all from the ceiling tiles, from the mold and the dust. It's just stacked on this desk. It looks like snow. Random things I've seen in a church. Salon chairs.
Dude, yeah, bro. Who was someone was here with this?
That thing hasn't.
The sledgehammer. Damn. So this is his photo, guys. Check out his IG. He took that. Gang. Oh, yeah. He's rocking the Yu-Gi-Oh shirt. I mean, you gotta. This kid's chill. He's chilling. We're coming right up here now to the main area. Yeah.
There's a little gift shop over here too.
Let's get in. The pastor welcomes you. Hey, this place is bigger than it looks. Oh, that's fresh.
Gift store. Gift shop.
Damn, the church had a gift store?
Yeah.
We're chilling. Check that out. I'm surprised this is still left here.
I know. Yeah, this place is surprisingly little graffiti.
Yeah, this is a good spot. They probably sold like different like crosses, obviously, and various statues that were all in here. Baby heads. That's a first. Never seen that.
I've never seen that here before.
I love this church though. This is fire.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll get over there.
You people are still speakers.
Oh yeah, that's how fresh it is. You got everything. Chandelier. Yup. Stained glass is on point.
They got the lights though.
That's nuts. That's great.
Before they barricaded it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like you said, someone set this up pretty sweet. The Holy Bible. Check it out. It's a lot to read. And look at the stained glass. This is a little freshy. All the colors and everything. Obviously, this costs a lot of money. This is real stained glass. Right, so again, it's a church, very easy to see everything and keep moving, but there is a spot upstairs to get to the top. I think we'll go check that out really quick before I think we're good to go. But again, let's look at the stained glass again right here. Just check this out. It's wild. Look how the light is shining in through the red carpets into the hallway. It's like God's still here, guys. Hell yeah. This is great. Here we go. It's just to the top though. Alright. And now we're entering. Wow. And if you look on the floor too, you can just tell it's abandoned from just not being kept up, from all the paint chips and stuff from the top. The ceiling's collapsing onto the floors. I didn't even look at this. Yeah, over here, all the chairs are like stomped in. Someone came and ruined it. Nuts how they try to keep people out through this way. That's a lot of work to literally build that. Oh, yeah, maybe for like the little kids. They have all the little toys. Dude, I remember these toys when I was a kid. I don't even know if they call them anymore. Damn, that's so weird, because I remember having these. That's messed up. Dude, that's spooky too, just seeing the old baby cribs. Yeah, it's all classrooms and... But it looks like we're about to head out of here now. And we are gonna be going into what I said was the crack house, the abandoned house on the side of this place. We're actually gonna get inside of it. Very dangerous. We're just gonna peek in and see like if there's anything in there. We're curious. More pianos. Look at that. How it's set up though. I kind of like that. Date on here is 1995. This is the World Report for Christians. And you look at the new man in the White House. Outside, look at the neighborhood we're in, the block. And I guess the last room. I always love this color, man. Something about this color. Yeah. That green kind of asylum tint.
Green is the best color.
Yep. Dude, look at that.
Yeah, there's definitely some homeless people living in here. In this room, specifically.
Yeah. You think?
Yeah, I was sleeping that way.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the house we want to maybe go into if there's something that's open though, but it's hard to say. We'll see when we get out first. Yeah, so it looks like they're all for sale too, but we're gonna go to the one that was already next to the church and just kind of see what's in it. I mean,
it looks like a little garage or something.
Yeah, nah, that won't bring us into here. It looks like they might be sealed, huh? Wow. It smells though from here, probably from the trash or something. You can smell it. Yeah, it's probably better you smell that. And there's trash hanging from the tree. Look at that. See, that window's open. Yeah, something's dead. The door open on the other side of the crack house.
Yeah, this is legit house.
Yeah, we're in a legit one now, so gotta keep our guard up. It doesn't smell bad over here. It was outside that smell. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna look around. Because everyone says in Detroit, like, you don't know what you're gonna find in houses. So I wanna see.
Look how much black mold's on that door.
We just gonna not touch it. Now, let's go up.
Crack house. Be the fence house.
This is my first crack house of Detroit.
It's set up.
Yeah, I think this is my house.
Yo. Legit.
Yo.
Old, like a good 1980s kind of setup a little bit.
Go.
Wait, oh, that's not in here. That's not in here. That's. We're good.
Just be quiet.
What do you think? Just be quiet. Okay. Let's just explore and don't talk. It's outside.
So that shit can get out of here.
Actual dog trapped inside that house right now. But now we don't know who else is in it. We just dipped the out. Exploring for so long, never have I had something like that happen. So either there are crackheads literally in there, there's meth labs, there's something, there's a body, there is something going on in there. Like actually for real. Like holy shit. But this is the house with a dog inside, sealed, blatantly abandoned to the max. There are people somehow in there. I don't know how they're getting in. I don't get it. I don't know if I even got it on camera when I went up to it. I was so freaked out. I just put the camera down. I'm sure I have it, but holy crap. Bro, there is something crazy going on in there. Oh my God, I don't know. I'm done.
I went back to the Airbnb to film a special interview with a real life killer. This one is going to be one for the books.
Because we've been getting really deep and involved in Detroit lately, there is a murderer who's out of jail, and we decided to interview him, and his name is Nate Booncraft, and he's going to be coming here really soon. I think he's probably a really horrible guy, honestly, but I don't know. We're going to interview him. We're interviewing an actual murderer, and this does tie into the realities of Detroit. So we're setting up right now for the murderer to be here in the basement. I'm just going to straight up ask you, like, what are you thinking right now? Does it feel weird or anything? Yeah,
it feels very strange inviting someone who's murdered people into the place that you're like staying.
Well, that's what I was thinking too. Like,
I mean, it's definitely taboo. Like shelter is supposed to make you feel safe. Inherently, like, known to seek shelter, and right now we're inviting a danger into our shelter.
I have can I ask you a few just short questions that I had?
Okay.
How many people would you say you killed in total?
30.
30? Are there, well, I guess we'll just go for the short kind of. What was your preferred method to execute people? Or was it kind of varying?
Basically, it was a vary between my knife and my gun. If I could get close to you, I would use my knife. It's quiet and peaceful. But if I can't, and you see me coming and start, then I gotta plug you. But I'm hoping nobody else see this or hear this, because we start by, it's a silencer from white boy Rick's father. And but of course they don't last that long. After cover pull them things back loud. I said, he's selling us cheap.
Do you regret any of those deaths?
No, tell you the same thing I told the judge. Why should I feel regret? The judge just mad because they didn't get a chance to prosecute him, sentence him, prison. Me, I said, well, see, I did it the easy way. I just cut you out, judge, and sent him straight to hell. But they need to have been judged. I did. Judge that day was in his lifestyle. Boom! What if somebody do that to you? What we do? I won't know it, will I? I'm dead. Y'all think I'm afraid of death? I'm not afraid of death. I'm afraid that somebody might take my food, like that sucker did in Wayne County Child Development Center.
Fucking hell.
And I don't know if he's still alive or not. But if he is, remember me?
So what would you guys do with the bodies typically?
You took the body nowhere. Me and a couple of guys used to introduce them to the tree shredder. Those are guys that people like, whatever happened to such and such? Hey, he must have left town. I said, yeah, he probably left state. A whole lot of guys was running from Michigan because we was out there putting in work. Mm-hmm. And when they find out, hey man, y'all made them guys list. What? Who the hell put us on that? Hey, we just know that Brown Brothers looking for y'all.
And what would earn somebody kind of getting onto an actual hit list? Like, what was the biggest reason people would get whacked?
They want to take over somebody else's area, put their mans in it, or they out there running their mouth about what they ain't gonna pay, what they supposed to owe. That's how his chemical got it. He running around talking about he ain't paying the brothers nothing. He went and bought him a bin. And of course, we found out about it. We drove over there. Me and Boo, I think it was Mark too. Me and Boo and Mark. Because I know we sat outside the club. Sure enough, here he comes out. I said, we ain't gonna do my front of all those people. They said, no. We know that black Ben is over there is he. We gonna follow him. And as soon as we get a chance to pull up on him or just tip him out, we gonna light his ass up. I said, okay, just try not to get him out with a bunch of goddamn cars and the people at. So we're gonna try to hit him wherever we can. That nigga gotta be hit, talking about what he ain't gonna pay. So, sure enough, he jumped on that freeway. When he jumped on that freeway, I said, oh shit, here it comes. Cause the freeway at that time in the morning was damn near empty. So we got the van and we pulled him down the freeway. We get right there on the side of him. He finally looked over, and I guess he decided to just lay across the seat because I know he could have took off his phone. And we just started, we flying down 75. The large freeway. We flying down there, we behind that bed. Now, the man can't catch it, but we still lighting it up. All of a sudden, it seemed like Ben just started rolling to the side and it just stops. Which car then told him, okay, get the hell out. I said, no, stop, let me out. So when they let me out, I said, y'all go ahead. I'll find my rifle. I want to make sure this nigga dead. So I go up there to the car. Well, side beat that, this nigga not even dead. He laid up, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. But, oh no, you talked all that shit about what you gonna do and you ain't gonna pay, and how you will come after us. Time is over. I hit his pockets. I hit his glove box. Got his trunk. Got everything that I could. I stripped him of anything that the police could, verify. I took his title register. I took everything. His wallet. I just took it back to the bank and I said, this way they won't find out who he is for a while. Now, I didn't know that my people knew him until, as a matter of fact, he was in a house that we used to own. Because like I said, I found out about people afterwards, or it should be beforehand. That boy could have just kept his mouth shaking. See, people be out there talking about, what I ain't worried about this. No, the guy you said you ain't worried about, you just made them look like punk, talking about what you don't give a damn. So now they gonna come after you. If they don't, everybody gonna say, man, them motherfuckers ain't shit. Which guy talked about them like a dog and they ain't do nothing. You talk about us like that, somebody gonna come after you. Or if we give you drugs and you wanna run off with it, that's another killer. If you don't wanna pay us on time, or you come up with phony money, see, that never happened to me, but the phony money came in after I got out of prison. somebody was pushing phony money, buying drugs, which got them found out, and they went after the boy.
So when you were given that hit to carry out, you didn't know like the person, or it was just kind of like.
Well, I know what they did and who they was, because I had my friends check on, find out where they did, where they go, what they do, and make sure we find out everything there is about them before we do the hit. I ain't go out there and kill somebody that's not involved with the gang. You ain't involved with the gang, you ain't got to worry about me. I won't do it, but these other fools will.
Did you get revenge on the guys who shot you all up?
When they hit me, he came to the same prison I was at, but the prosecutor had told me, don't you do anything to him. I was like, do anything with him? Because he wanted to be there in the prison where you at. He said that he don't want to get his booty taken. Because when he was like, I got out on the street, I used to always scare them with that. I said, man, when you go to prison, oh man, you gonna make somebody a pitiful wife. Man, I ain't no punk. You ain't gotta be. They gonna take you, and you gonna love it later. Man, I ain't going to prison. It's all about the shootout. I said, that's the thought I want them to think.
I got two more questions. One, did the best friends ever use torture or torture people? Because like the cartel will.
Well, see, they grab some people and beat them up or stab them and shit like that. Yeah, that's a little torture. Me, I believe in the real torture. Like I told them, I don't need y'all around to watch me do what I'm finna do to this fool. Like when they had grabbed me. I didn't cry when they took me upstairs in that attic and started torturing my fingers with irons and shit. They like, he ain't crying. Oh, you want me to cry? Go get your mama to give me some head. I'll cry. Because I was trying to piss him off so he could just pull the trigger and kill me quicker. Then sit there and try to just torture every goddamn finger, clapping that iron to it.
Do you have any enemies as of now in 2024?
If I do, I don't know about it. And those that I do know about, I don't think they want to turn back the hands of time. Because like I tell people, hey, I can be killed. I'm a human being just like anyone else is. But if you come for me and I find out that you're trying to come for me, I'm going to come for you with all force. Remember now, I never gave up my means. I just gave up those 6 people. That's it. They wanted me to give up more people. I can't do that unless I let me walk all the way. Other than that, just these 6 people that I believe that were responsible for killing my little brother and trying to kill me. And these are people y'all really want anyway. I know I'm going to prison. But once we get in that prison, I've been there before. They haven't. It's going to still carry on. We just won't have a gun, even though I did have one in prison in Camp Waterloo and the parole camp. I had a gun there. Loyalty went out the window.
So I got one more question. This is it. Is there any story that you have of like a hit that sticks out to you that you go back to and think about, something that happened?
Well, I think about that one hit because that man shouldn't have been killed. That was an innocent man. That tears me up every now and then. I still think of it as of today. I hate to see a psych when I got out because it was really eating me up. The psych said, but you didn't pull the trigger on that. I said, no, but I was there. And I told the man, don't move. Whatever you do, don't move the cab. When we y'all came out and got in that cab and everybody started running up on it, no. Cab driver got scared. Put it in drive, took off. But he wound up catching it and dies. But they still run on into the cab and they still want me to show this nigga in the back of the head. Excuse my word, I'm sorry for using that N word. But they wanted to make sure he was dead. They opened the back of the cab up. Boom, 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 boom. By that time, I felt something hit me. What the fuck? It's like going something. And I'm still hearing gunshots. I'm thinking the gunshots coming from them doing that to Cat. No. These people back here shooting into me. It was a double cross to kill Boone while he was dead. So I was like, man. But yeah, that's the only regret I had, that cab driver was an innocent man, was family, didn't have nothing to do with none of that. He was just on the call, picking up somebody, finna take him somewhere else when that messed up on him. Because I even asked the prosecutor, is there any way I can send them somebody? He said, no, we don't want you doing any, don't reach out to these people. I said, okay. So I left it alone. But it would never get out of me because I still think about it, but at least I don't break down no more. But I was breaking down real bad. I just felt sorry for him.
But I guess at the end of the day, you kind of got a happier ending to your life specifically because you're alive. You're not in prison right now. Would you say that that's better than what happened with other people that you knew?
Not really, because a certain time got out, lost everything I had, and wound up a cripple. And like I said, either prison, death, or cripple. There's no such thing as retirement. That people understand what I'm saying. But I wound up, messed up, so now I get SSI. That's how I basically make my living now. I live off SSI and live a quiet, peaceful life. Even though the building I'm living in, all the old folks are like kids. He doing this, he doing that, he's smoking weed. They up there doing it, I heard them doing it. They just happen. Oh, you jealous because he didn't come down there and help you? Jesus. Man, I hear it every day for the last 5 years. Y'all make me feel like I'm in prison. That I ain't supposed to have a girlfriend. I ain't supposed to be parking my truck or car over there. I ain't supposed to be talking about anybody. But look at y'all, all 7 of y'all sit down here and talk about everybody in this building. And I know y'all talk about me when I leave. I don't care. Just don't put your hands on me. They all know what what I did in my past, because like I said, I wasn't trying to hide anything or keep anything quiet. Yes, I did things and I served my time for it. Yeah, what you talking about? I got immunity. My name ain't CPD. I'm not talking about something that I ain't got immunity from. So people would be trying me on my podcast and should make a comment. So, man, whatever happened, sir? I said, it's your thought. Think what you want to think. But if you think I'm going to tell y'all something that I didn't say in that, no. I may say it in the movie, but y'all need to put it out there and let people know. You need to do a movie deal. Then you get all the juicy stuff. Even about Russia. Even about Pablo. You knew it. Government got pictures of it. Same way with Carlos Latas. And if you see this Carlos Latas, reach out and she get in touch with me. We need to get together and just talk and do something, I am not trying to hit you no more. That was something else. That Pablo put that contract on me. That's why when I got to the unit, you didn't want to sign me in. I'm not that man no more. I don't want to be hit man. I'm in the snitch unit just like you was in there.
Damn.
Awesome, man.
That was wild.
I could seriously listen to you talk all day. I wish we were
I hope we do get the movie.
That was still insane. I actually felt like I was like interviewing 50 Cent. The whole story, what he was saying, really connected to like Get Rich or Die Trying. Like, it really did, actually. Like the whole like how friends turning on people and they want the power and they're fighting. Dude, it's really raw and it's really crazy though, but holy crap.